Hello.
Always
Joined
blonde.
me as I fish my bloody dice out. I feel like those are necessary for Strahd. Ah,
I have a new journal today, everyone.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
And so did you get a haircut?
I did.
I like it. It looks good.
Thank you. My hair is shorter than it's ever been in the time that any of you have known me. So it's weird seeing myself like this. It's weird styling my hair like this.
I probably, in hindsight, should have waited to color my hair until after I cut it.
Is it gray? It looks good.
Well, it was purple, and then it's fading to like a blue-gray, which like I'm not mad about.
I think it looks
good.
really good.
But if I cut it now, then I'll cut all the color off.
Then don't cut it.
Yeah, true.
Don't cut it for
Let
like
it grow a
another
little
2
bit
months.
longer.
Yeah.
Color it a few inches up as it grows.
Mhm.
And
It was funny. The first time I went blonde, I also cut all my hair off. And so like she did like a balayage thing. So like I went blonde and then it cut it all off. So it's just like a little bit of blonde left.
The first time I colored my hair, the hair salon person was like, I think it'd be a great idea to just color your hair and then cut it afterwards. I look like a fucking spot. I look like a fucking spotted leopard.
Oh
Like, no joke.
no!
And I got made fun of it for
that's
weeks.
great.
I'm so sorry.
For weeks, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like, please help me."
Baby Danny.
Can we get like a recap of where
Yes,
we were?
please.
yes, I was
please.
about to do
We are
that.
at the wine
Great.
place, right?
No, yeah.
You-
And we were about to
right.
deliver all of that wine.
We have so much wine to
Hello.
deliver.
Literally, how are we gonna get it all?
Everyone, welcome back to Curse
Oh.
of Strahd. It has been 2 fucking weeks.
It has.
So where we left off, the party had brought Irina to Kresik, but the burgomaster was being all pissy, and he said that you couldn't get in
Oh,
unless
that's right.
for him. And so you went down to the Wizard of Wine's winery to deliver some wine. Because turns out that you knew 2 people who were in need of some wine.
Yes.
When you arrived, you learned that the winery was under the occupation of some evil druids. And you have since ended that occupation. You walked into what appeared to be a kitchen dining room area and found yourself face to face with about 9 ravens.
Right. Oh, okay. I had 8 ravens, but yeah, okay.
Like, hello, Raven.
So in my notes, this is very cryptic, and I think at the time I understood it, but at the beginning I just have colorful robes man, fully
yeah.
bearded man, wine. Good.
Yep.
Very good.
Isn't that
That's
Rick
from still in
colorful robes?
Barovia, right?
Yeah, because and then
No, the other place.
Abbey 8
Other
miles
place.
west.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have something that will
Technically-
help us.
Technically, it is all Barovia.
Ah,
Where the village is just also named Barovia.
See, that's just confusing. Why would they do us?
It's like New York, New York.
can you remind me who Davian Mortikov is, please?
You are about to talk to him.
Okay, great.
He's the
Owner
wizard- he's
of
the wizard
the
of wine.
winery.
He's a wizard.
Excellent, because his name is underlined, so he must be important, but I forgot why that was.
Oh, so he's here.
Oh, I got the staff! I have a staff.
Yeah, you do.
I really have that. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying. Okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
We are just taking a minute to figure out where everything is.
Sorry, guys.
After 2 weeks away.
Oh. No, I'm proud of you California babies for being functioning right now.
See,
I'm
you know,
not, but-
I'm not, and I thought Jessamine is low intelligence anyway, so if my brain isn't fully functioning, like, it's
Great.
all good. You know what I mean?
Great. All right.
Talia, did you use your vigilant blessing that I gave you? Because I wrote it down that you have it, but I don't know when, if you used that.
I don't know. I don't know that I had it.
I don't think she used it.
Okay. Maybe I wrote it down to know that you still have that.
I didn't know that I did have it, but that's exciting.
That's Oh, that's right. I gave it to you when we saw the ravens. We saw the ravens, and I was like, so you have advantage on initiative rolls. On your next
Oh.
one.
How nice.
Yeah. Okay.
How quaint.
How quaint. Okay.
Okay, so
Right.
we're just staring at ravens.
Right.
The updated
And
roll.
they're staring at you. As you walk into the room, you find yourself face to face with a family of 8 or 9 ravens. And suddenly, the one who is closest to you begins to morph,
Ooh.
as that one that you saw in the street did. As it grows, you see its arched back start to expand out and grow into like a grayish flesh color. And the beak slowly retracts down into its face. And standing in front of you, you see the very man who invited you to clear this place out in the first place. Davian Markov is standing right in front of you. Not Erwin.
Oh. No, I thought Erwin... Oh, no.
Erwin was the owner of the inn. Davian is his brother who owns the winery.
Yeah.
Father.
Father.
Oh, okay, so we just saw Davian.
Davian
Yes.
just did
Okay.
into
Erwin said to
becoming
come here,
human.
but Davian said, can you get rid of these druids? And we
Yes.
said, okay.
You
Yes.
said yes.
We said, yes, ma'am. We will do
Yes,
that.
we will.
We will.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you, travelers. I don't know what we would have done if they stayed here for much longer.
Yeah.
I would like you to meet my family. However, I will send them off into their own rooms so that you do not have to witness this again. You are clearly a little bit disturbed.
I was like a
Sorry
little
about
disturbed, but I'm
that.
like, no, I wasn't.
Jessamine
was
just
disturbed.
kind of like looks and is like, sorry, it's my first time seeing something like that, so I just wasn't ready.
saw it. So
It's quite all right.
This close though? I mean, we were a little further away on the road
You
for
are.
that one.
I was not disturbed at all. I swear.
So the ravens fly out the door that you left open, and it leaves you alone with Davian to talk. Again, I thank you. This was a vicious thing, and I'm afraid that our wine production won't be as fortuitous for a little while. But thank you.
Absolutely, and I don't think anyone can expect you to make as much wine as you were before those tree people took over. So I just, no pressure, take it off your shoulders. I think that you'll recover and it'll be fine.
Thank you, but I'm afraid it's not that easy.
Right, yeah, that makes sense too.
Anyway,
But,
Yes, I believe that you have some wine to deliver.
yes,
Yes, we do.
that's
Or-
why we're here.
really do.
We have a couple orders in place. We have 4 barrels of wine to go to Valaki. We have that loaded up in a cart downstairs.
Fantastic.
I almost called you Lanide. Orson, you can remember in
Oh,
area
yeah,
W3, you saw that cart.
oh, I saw the cart.
Yes, He was also in there at one point.
Oh, okay.
I was.
I only remembered that because that's where his character token was when I opened Roll20 this morning. We have a couple more barrels, 3 or 4 of them, to head out to Kresik as well. Dimitri is probably livid by now. You'll have to explain to him what happened here.
I think he's livid in general.
Yeah, he doesn't
is a fair
seem
point.
like he's a very happy man.
Well, that's understandable if you've seen his shithole of a town.
Right, yeah.
Wait, is that where the Abbey is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just checking. Sorry, I'm all
We haven't seen his town. But thanks for the warning. I'm not entirely sure at all.
Oh God, what's happening? Okay, we're good.
I'm getting in character.
Yes, the Abbey of Saint Markovia.
Yes, you'll find that in the town of Kresik. Though I wonder what you're doing there.
Oh, we were transporting our friend. She needed to get there.
I see.
Who's in the room with us? Hello, Irina.
Irina. Sister.
Irina. That reminds me, where did you learn how to sword fight? Because you were very impressive.
She's talking to Irina.
Mm-hmm.
This is, it's just a few tricks that I picked up from my brother.
Wow.
Insight check.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I really want to know if she's telling the truth.
She's actually been training since she could walk. She's like, wow, I'm sorry, I'm not that great.
It's only 11.
She seems to be telling the truth.
Okay, cool.
Pretty hard to get a read in this gloomy lighting. It's like late evening now, so.
Okay.
Right.
No, do we have enough time to head back?
Unless you guys, if you guys want to travel at night.
If I remember correctly, we were going to ask if we could take a long rest in one of the spare rooms.
Oh. We can. Never mind.
That might be a good idea.
I'm pretty sure that's what we're talking about.
If the 5 of you would be comfortable sleeping in a wine storage room, we don't really have any spare rooms, per se.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I
Alright.
myself could probably fit in one of the empty barrels if you have one of those.
I'm not sure that I would be comfortable with that, but thank you for letting me know.
Absolutely.
I'd take a sure.
Yes, thank you. Sure, you can just find wherever you like. We know that you're here. You'll be safe.
Okay. Irina, are you okay with that?
Yeah, I don't really feel comfortable leaving at night.
I totally understand.
Understood. We get it.
Plus, I doubt that he has the permission that he needs here.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Good
then we
point.
can accompany the storage or the wine shipments back to each respective town.
Yeah.
That works perfectly. Or we will take them.
I have
Probably more like we will take them.
You won't be able to fit all 4 barrels of wine in your cart as well as all of you, so
we'll be doing a lot of walking.
yeah, that's why Davian has the cart already loaded down there. He's going
Yeah.
to
How much did
group people
Kresik?
to one town, and you can bring the wine to the other.
How much? How many barrels did Kresik? I seem to remember 6.
I remember that too.
No.
Can we just
There
stack?
are
Can we stack?
only 8 total barrels of wine in the winery right now.
I think our number 1 priority should be Kresik, and then we can bring the extra 2 barrels back to Valaki. Be like, hey, so a lot of shit happened.
Yeah.
Could we
I can show
like
them my
a channel
staff.
side project where we say, hey, why don't we help you with production a little bit? And then we'll do a montage day thing where we stomp on all of the berries and then everything's magic breading.
Let's get this all up.
I
in just
only
wine.
just figured out how wine was
Winers?
made, and I think that is a great idea and would be just so much fun and a spiritual awakening for all of us
I
together.
wasn't saying that in character. I was saying that as me.
Respectfully, I don't think that I would like to sit here and stomp grapes.
I totally understand that. And Arena, actually, I have a blanket if you'd like me to put it on the ground to make it more comfortable for you.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, okay. It's fine. We're good. We're cool. Let's go get situated.
Would anyone like any tea? I'm looking at you, Orzin. I know you want some.
I knew she was talking to me, and I started shaking my head. I was like, no, not particular.
There's no like family bonfire we should know about later.
No?
Okay. Just
The
checking.
children are
Families
just
are
going
into
to
that.
go to sleep, and
Right, yeah.
then the rest of us are going to get some rest before we have to get up and continue working tomorrow morning. Assess the damage.
So hypothetically, I do believe that there are 2 barrels of wine unaccounted for. How long do you think, and I'm talking hypothetically here, of course, it would take for the 2 other barrels of wine to be here full of wine for us to take?
They need to be fermented, and that takes months,
What does that mean?
if not years. We talked about it. It's the fermenting where you put the
Well,
barrels.
if I may,
Yeah.
do you know why this place is called the Wizard of Wine?
Well, upon
Magic
first
wine.
guess, I would guess that there is a wizard here.
There's no longer a wizard.
Oh my god, so I was right at first. There was a wizard. Cloud, there was a wizard.
Originally there was a wise wizard, the founder of the Martikov name. He had 3 seeds, as we like to call them, magical stones that he embedded into the ground, and from which grew 3 types of grape plants. These grapes, they didn't need to ferment. That's how we were able to keep production up so fast and get wine out to the people. You see, the people don't really have much. We are the only comfort that a lot of people can take. So, however, these seeds, one of them was stolen
No.
years ago. We don't like to talk about that night.
That's kind of a lot to hold on your
And-
conscience, though. Don't you think it
It's not
could
my
be...
conscience, it's my damn son's.
Right, okay, understood.
And with this most recent invasion, we are afraid that another one has been taken. We only have grapes growing to produce purple grape mash number 3 currently.
How do you think they knew the quality of the grapes of the stone that they were stealing? I mean, do they all look the same? That just seems very impressive to me that they would leave the purple grape mash number 3 instead of the red dragon number 1.
Red Dragon Crush, sweetheart.
Instead of the red dragon crush.
Whoa!
Thank you.
Whoa!
I'm like literally like I'm like chuckling in the back. I'm like, she's dumb. Dumb.
Wow. You know what?
No charisma, so you might actually be saying that out loud.
It could have just been ill fortune, or it could have been knowledge from the inside.
Oh!
Would you like us
Many years ago,
Oh, we're getting a sword. Sit down.
many years ago, the entire Martikov clan lived and worked at this winery,
Oh, that's nice. Family-run business.
including Erwin.
Erwin. We met him. He's really nice.
One night, when he was supposed to be watching the plants, we need to keep someone on watch overnight, you see, because of magical means by which they grow. And in the morning, the seed that provided our best wine, Champagne de la Stomp,
Wow.
was stolen.
I'm sorry. Could you
Erwin.
repeat that name for me just so I can remember it?
You mean a champagne de la stomp?
Is that what it was?
Champagne de la Stomp.
Wow. That just sounds so fancy and palate cleansing. I wish that I could have tried some of that.
It was. Well, you're about 15 years too late.
Wow.
I'm not sure if this should be suspicious or not, but why was it that in the city of Barovia they seemed so able to like produce wine or sell it versus in these other cities it's been so difficult for them? I don't think it's your fault, but could there be something in the city of Barovia pertaining to your stolen seeds?
Well, I know where my seeds are, and they're not in Barovia, I can tell you that.
Well, where are they?
With Erwin?
There was one, the one that Erwin sold off. That is in the ruins of a temple called Berez.
And I'm sorry, was that the Champagne de la Stomp that's in that temple?
Yes, it was the champagne.
I'm sorry, the champagne.
You know what I'm talking about.
Don't do it, babe. Don't make him say it.
And the other was taken by the druids to Yester Hill.
I don't know what that means.
That literally means nothing to us.
Sorry, usually when things are repeated, it's more embedded in my mind. So the Champagne de la Stomp was in the temple of
The ruins of the temple Berez.
Berez. Thank you so much. And that
Berez.
Thank you. Yes.
Well, maybe we can find your lost seeds after we finish our current 10 missions.
I would be very grateful for that.
Yes, we will definitely come back to help you.
So it's a for sure that the druids stole the other seed? Because I do remember you saying that you weren't sure if it had been stolen, but then you just gave us a location. So you can see why I'm just a little confused.
So if
Honey,
you know,
you have 8 intelligence.
How would you know that?
I
look at Cloud. I'm like, how does he know that?
As you're talking, another raven flies in, perches itself on the window behind Davian, and kind of crows with him for a minute. And he oh yes. He
I bet they're talking about the Champagne de la Stomp.
He mumbles to
I kind of whisper to him I hate you.
Or say nice.
The raven then morphs into a fully grown man, also thickly bearded and speckled with salt and pepper, and he kind of nods to you and walks out of the room.
I whisper, I'm I don't think I'll ever get used to that. No, siree.
What are you talking about, Orzen? I thought you weren't affected at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking about something else.
Mm-hmm.
You
Sure
mean
you were.
you mean like saying Champagne de la Stomp?
That was my eldest son, Adrian. He was flying over the fields to kind of assess the damage before we get some rest. And it was, as I feared, the the Red Crush!
The Red Dragon Crush.
The Red Dragon Crush. Has it been crushed?
That's the name of the wine.
Yeah,
I know, but
Cloud.
has the vineyard been...
Ignore him.
crushed?
Sorry.
The vineyard has been burned and the seed is missing.
I literally leave the room. I'm like, this is dumb.
Your
Get me out of
son
here.
seems like a very nice man.
Nice is a stretch.
Oh, well, so...
He's a very hard worker.
Always.
Well, that is always a good quality in a son, I think. I wouldn't know. I don't have one. But, so is the purple grape mash number 3? Thank you, yes. Is that one all good and fine, or are we going to have another problem?
Yes, that one seems to still be intact.
I would love to, like, look at them and compare them to each other to see, like, how
Sorry,
you know
I have a question. If
Yes.
you've known where the champagne one was for...
Champagne de la Stomp, Talia.
Okay, Jasmine, he's about to roll a random encounter and blow this fucking place up. If you say it one more time, I see it in his eyes. I heard him rolling dice.
What's your your question, young one?
Thank you. If you've known the location for 15 years, why have you never sent someone there before? Is there something we should know about the area?
We have sent people.
Great.
Oh.
And they just don't come back?
Adrian is the only one who's returned.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna have some questions for him.
You can certainly question him about it, but I would let it be for the night. He's exhausted.
I think we can wait.
Yeah.
The night at least.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh,
We're gonna go get situated.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't kind of get the situation here, I feel like me and my party are gonna try to get your champagne.
I would love...
No, don't finish
Very
I gathered that.
that.
I gathered your short friend over here told me earlier.
I just kind of rest my hand in my face, and my face in my hand, and I'm like,
I literally like put my hand on Talia. And I'm
Please go get some rest. You have a long journey before you.
Absolutely.
Bag Jasmine out of the room.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for telling us the story. It was a wonderful story. Thank you.
I stay back for a second. I apologize for them. Sleep well. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm also sorry, and I leave the room.
You were included in that, Orson, and I...
Cloud.
Yeah.
Cloud.
I literally look at you, I'm like, that's rude. I didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Long rest.
Wait. Before that happens,
Wait.
Cloud.
Is there a door in the room?
Yeah.
What room are you going to?
The wine barrel room that he told us to stay in.
Oh, well, if you're going down, let's say that he's put you in W5 down here.
Okay.
Cool.
This isn't actually a storage room. This is where they stomp the grapes.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
You can see, like, there are 3 very large, heavily stained barrels. And if you look inside of them, you can see some, like, decomposing fruit matter in there.
Great.
Delicious.
Yeah, it kind of smells pungent in here, but, you know, you'll make do.
Yeah,
Cloud.
that's fine.
What are the odds
Okay.
that we
I will
go to
cast
the
alarm on
vines
the door.
and try to see what the stone looks like?
1 out of 10.
Okay,
Are you gonna roll a d10?
I really am.
Cool.
Because you should
Am I
roll at the
thinking
same
of a
time, and
number?
if only if you get the same number, then it'll...
Am I? Oh,
I
are
think
we
you're also
rolling?
supposed to do that.
Yeah, that's how What Are the Odds work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's my... I'm missing every single D10 that I have. Are you
Okay.
rolling?
I did.
Rolling.
That's really funny.
What'd you get?
A 4.
Oh, I got 9.
Rip. Okay.
All right.
I guess we're not going to.
I guess not.
So feel free
God.
to take your long rest.
Cool. Good.
I
And-
want to cast alarm on the door.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Just in case.
As Talia lays down the thread to set the fucking rope. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me, just to make sure that you can use it on the rope.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I thought, wasn't Identify supposed to be a silver thread?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
But hey, we're innovators here.
By the way, D&D Beyond has a dice roll function now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hannah and I have special dice because we're subscribed.
Oh, I'm
Mm-hmm.
a subscriber too, baby. So
Sorry, what was that, Talia?
17.
Miss
Yeah,
Ma'am.
sure. The rope works. You can now tell that your spell has been cast. And with your long rest, there is a surge of power in the room.
Wow.
Feel free to level yourselves up to 5.
Yeet!
If we would have had the time for like 20 more minutes last time we played, I would have given it to you then.
Level.
It's totally good.
What do I get?
I just feel so rejuvenated from that. Does anyone else?
You
Ooh, look
guys.
at that.
You guys.
I can now attack 3 times in 1 turn.
At 5th level, you know how to turn a wand, staff, or rod into an arcane firearm.
I now have a destroy undead feature.
I have 39 hit points.
Ooh,
I'm
I have an
moving up
extra.
in the world.
Guys,
we
I,
love a tank.
I also have 39 hit points, and I can also attack
Okay.
twice.
Is it
Shit.
funny that me and Orson are the tanks of the group?
Hey, I would just like to point out that I have 38 hit points, so it might not be as high as the both of you, but I am not weak, thank you.
I have 38 too. But
Look
I
at us
also
going.
have a cannon.
You
That
guys are
is
also,
facts.
Like, long distance.
And the cannon is named Cameron,
Not
as
long.
we all know
Question.
and love.
Cammy.
Cammy, my bad.
Yeah, Cammy
Yes.
the cannon.
Yes.
Question for the
Yeti?
DM. So it says at level 5, I have an extra attack.
Yep.
Um,
That means that if you take the attack action, you can attack twice, and then you theoretically can still use 2-weapon fighting to have a third attack.
Perfect.
Speaking
That's
of
what I would
2-weapon fighting, it has been brought to my attention that rapiers do not have the light quality. They are simple finesse weapons.
Yes.
However, because of the way that we've been playing since the beginning of Hannah's campaign, I will make it so if you're going to use 2-weapon fighting, you can have 1 rapier. I'm not going to allow you to dual wield them because they're not light weapons. So
Okay.
if you're offhand, if you're using a light weapon, you can use that as a weapon for 2-weapon fighting.
Okay, perfect. So I could use a rapier and then my CX still, and it would still work.
Yes.
Blood.
Damn.
Wow.
Because in my mind, it makes sense logically because the lighter weapon is in your offhand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Work.
Great.
Good here.
I now know Misty Step, guys. So that's
Yes, you do.
Yes.
And speaking of Cloud, I have something to send you.
Is it a whisper? Oh my
a
god.
little bit of my
It will be a
backstory.
whisper,
I just
yes.
get back. Okay. I took Pass Without a Trace. I'm getting rid of Hunter's Mark for the time being. She's gone.
She's gone.
She's
Do
just
I
not there.
Like growth because that's such a good spell. Or do I want to take like
Arcane firearm.
Left Restoration?
Oh my god!
I'll take Spike.
3rd level spells!
I'm on the wrong Google Docs.
No.
How dare you not be ready with... I'm kidding, you're fine.
Not being ready with specifically Cloud's backstory.
Yeah, just mine. Dude, spike growth is overpowered. You can make a 20-foot radius circle of invisible spikes, and every 5 feet that,
Oh my god, that is
something
so...
walks on it, it takes 2d4 for every 5 feet. So if you went from one end to one end, you could take 10d4.
Oh damn.
I
think that's right.
I have Liamon's tiny hut now, so I can create a dome that like only we can be in and no one can pass through it.
Oh, that's really...
Caleb has that in Critical Role.
I'm so happy.
Yep.
It's so cute sounding.
All the Leormand spells are really cool. Just wait until you get Instant Fortress.
That'll be really helpful for
Don't they
long
have
rests
Layman's
in the middle of nowhere.
Magnificent mansion, or is that something? Dog.
Not just any dog.
Delish.
Sorry, my dog came to visit me. Come here, sir.
So how was our long rest?
It was good. There were no like interesting moments, unless there were interesting moments between the characters. It was a pretty quiet night. It seems that you have eliminated the presence of evil here.
Nice. Very nice.
Jet, check the chat.
The whole group chat, or just...
The Zoom chat, I private messaged it to you.
Oh, I'm excited.
I don't know where my phone is. But if you're gonna private message on Zoom, then that's fine.
So good morning, adventurers.
I just feel so great. What a good rest.
You wake up at the crack of dawn. You can see the weirdly colored, like greenish purple sunrise off in the distance. It looks like it's going to be pretty overcast today.
Cloudy.
Irina is already awake and staring out the only window in this room.
Good morning. I couldn't help but notice that you were staring out the window. Is everything all good?
I just couldn't sleep.
Oh no. I have a sleep spell. If you ever have trouble sleeping, I'm sure it might help you with the long rest.
Well, thank you.
Mhm.
Let's just get to where we need to go.
Sure. Also, I think that a chamomile tea before you go to bed could do a lot to quell your nerves, and it might help you sleep.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Last night, Davian snuck in and he wanted to give us this. She hands over a pouch containing 400 gold pieces.
What?
Should I divide that up? Oh, that's easy. I
Well,
mean, are we counting
we're
our
giving...
video?
She helped. She got rid of a lot of druid and tree people, is all I'm saying.
Let me divide it up real quick.
If you want to
100
just
divided by 5
5
is...
of us, it would be 80 gold.
Yeah, it would be 80.
Yeah, 80 gold
Wow,
each.
and she's great at math, too.
Well, it's just simple division.
Correct.
Yeah, you're just
Some of us. You know,
Yeah, you're just
Orzen,
stupid.
I would appreciate
What's
it
the
if you
simple
didn't
division?
use that
What's
word.
division?
I would really appreciate it if you didn't use that word. Okay, I'm trying really hard to better myself and be a smart person all the time.
Now
She
you made
knows
her
all
sad.
about
How does that
fermentation
make you feel?
I do. I know about
feel
how
great,
wine is
Talia.
made.
I feel great, Talia.
I know how wine is made, and I probably, if you gave me like grapes, I'd probably know how to stomp on them. And I just would appreciate it if you didn't use that word. I'm trying really hard. Okay.
You're
As
doing great.
Bean rambles on, there is a somewhat gentle knock at the door.
Come in. We're decent.
Don't we still have the alarm spell on? Maybe we should open the door.
No, it's too late. They already gave in.
Okay.
They open the door, and
in
inside Talia's head, there's a.
It's
But
actually
only-
club music.
That's the way that the alarm spell works. So Talia's just like, ah!
Ow, ow, ow! Huh?
Can't you turn it off?
Yeah.
Hey,
As you,
Talia.
Sleep.
as you freak out, the person who's at the door, it's a young child, probably 12 or 13 years old. A human. His name is Martin.
Aw.
Do you think he's not
Visibly
me?
uncomfortable by the way that Talia's reacting.
Hey, Talia. Can you turn that off?
Don't you think I would if I could?
Hmm.
I think
Just
I'm not sure how it turns off, actually.
you can just like will it off. You can end
Okay, it's gone. Oh my gosh.
it.
Do you
Thank
have any
you.
tea
Sorry,
that
I should have
helps with
remembered.
headaches?
Actually, I really, really do. I make her. Let's see.
Hey, young boy.
Okay,
How are you
child.
doing?
Hello.
Grandpa wanted me to tell you that the wagon is ready to go whenever you're ready.
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
We loaded up yours too. You said that you wanted 6 in one, so we put the 6 in yours.
Okay.
Thank you
Oh,
so
okay,
much.
perfect.
That's very
Great.
helpful. I make
Kind of runs off.
okay. I make
No.
Talia some chamomile tea for her headache.
So chamomile tea just fixes everything.
It does, honestly.
Constitution saving throw.
Stupid.
Go.
No, it's
I'm just kidding.
not trying to
I still
restore
have
health or
green
anything.
juice. You want to start your day out with one of those? Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
start
you
eating
are all
them.
pretty hungry. You went to bed without dinner last night.
Oh, that's
I'm
true.
gonna.
However, you do all have several days worth of rations,
So
so
I'm gonna
they
eat.
need some actual food.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some of my rations.
I am going to as well. And I'm going to offer some to Arena.
Oh, thank you. I have my own now.
Oh, great. Okay. I wasn't sure.
Okay, we get ready for the day.
So
we
does
get
this
going.
mean we have to walk?
I'll give you a piggyback ride. How's that?
Can you even
Two
maybe-
people
I think
can
Irina
split-
in the cart.
Yeah,
Let's
the
put
way
Irina
that
in
the
the cart.
cart is laid out, there with all 6 barrels in there, 2 people can sit at the front to drive the horses. Then you can probably fit 1 medium creature and 1 small creature.
So why don't we take turns as to who has to walk so that we don't get too tired?
You know
I
what?
kind of.
If you make a dexterity check, I'd be willing to say you could fit both small creatures in the back.
Could I ride the horse?
Yeah, sure.
So theoretically,
I mean,
it's all
I
fit.
mean, I was just gonna offer.
Irina,
I was just gonna.
Irina
No.
and Talia in the front, Jasmine and Orson in the back, and Cloud on the horse.
I was just gonna say, like, why don't I just walk? Like, I think that would just be the easiest fix.
Yeah, I don't think we
Don't
need to
mind
talk
walking.
about the
I
dexterity
don't mind
check
walking.
that I just made.
Yeah, I'll sit with
Alright.
Irina in the front.
Yeah, I think if
Okay,
we
then,
just skip.
okay.
Great.
What did you
so-
roll? What did you roll, Hannah? What did you
No,
roll?
it's not important. We can just skip past it if it's not going to be valid.
Okay, great.
It was bad, wasn't it?
Into
It was
cart.
a natural one, thank you.
All right, so Cloud is on a horse.
Yes.
Orson and Irina, or was it Orson and Irina who are sitting in the front?
Talia and Irina in the front.
All right, Talia and Irina will be in the front.
And I'm going to sit in the cart on the same side that Orson is walking, so that I can talk to him the whole time.
Orson is in the cart with.
Oh, he fit!
Yeah. Yeah, I can fit.
Oh,
I
that's
said you could
fantastic.
put 1 medium and 1 small creature in.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
And I can just ride the horse. 'cause
It's
I
almost
ride
like we were supposed to sit next to each other.
I imagine it just like it like cuts to the next scene, and then you see
So-
me with my face in my hands like this.
As you climb into the cart, there's enough space for a medium-sized creature to climb in right at the back. Like there's a pocket of no barrels pressed up against the back gate. And then Jessamine has to like try to push the barrels aside. You can hear like wood scraping against wood as she tries very desperately to get closer to Orson.
Are they taking
You ended up pretty close to him. There's just one barrel between the two of you, so you have to like peek up, talk to him.
Oh my god, amazing. I would just like to say I watched Brother Bear yesterday, and the scene where the two moose are on the horse playing I Spy, I was just like, that's Jessamine, because it was like, I spy something green, eh? Tree. How did you guess that, eh? I'm just like, that's literally me.
Oh, what a quality movie.
It's so good. Anyway, I was just like, wow, it's Jessamine. So.
Mm-hmm. Phil Collins went off with that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question: do they have the other cart with the other?
Yes, they are half on the map, as you remember. The carts will have to go like one after the other up north for a while before it forks off, going west to Krezk and east to Valaki.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so will they take that to Valaki for us?
Yep, you just have to tell them where to go.
That's nice.
Cool.
That can solve a lot of problems for us.
Cool. Let's head out.
Wait, what about asking the guy about the champagne?
Oh my god, you're so right.
We should ask him before we leave.
Are we already in the cart, though? We're already in the cart.
You are already in the cart.
No. I guess we'll just go anyways.
Well, we'll come back.
You can ask him some other time. You've got to come back
We have
anyway.
a few things to do. Remember the tower on the lake?
We have to go listen to the story.
Yeah.
We have to go get the second half. We
yes!
We have to know what happens to that little wizard boy.
You're so correct.
It's okay. We already know what kind of happens. We kind of imagined it. I would
You
assume.
You missed his story from last night.
I know, but now we gotta go hear the third one. Is he gonna break someone?
Let's go. We're
You
going.
know,
I
It really has to be something about a prisoner.
I'm assuming you'll travel at a normal pace.
Orson,
Yes.
do you think that...
All right.
Okay, Orson, hear me out. Do you think that if we took one of the wine bottles out of the barrels and gave it to the man in the colorful suit, that he would tell us all the stories that we've missed?
Oh, this wine isn't bottled.
Oh, it's literally in the fucking
it's
barrel.
It's a barrel full of wine.
Great.
They have a tap in it and fill up goblets.
I'm just kidding. I was just thinking hypothetically. I just want to
It's
hear
boxed
this.
wine.
So we have overall we have
It's
6
barreled.
barrels in our cart, and then they have 4 barrels.
No, they have two.
They have 2 barrels. Okay, so they'll. take the
But
2
that's
barrels.
gonna be their problem, not ours. I kind of
Yeah.
feel bad about it, but...
We
So
can
we
do
have to
it.
get this girl into.
Disgraced family, but they're family.
Yeah. Orson, would you like to play I Spy with me?
As you roll
Not
along the
particularly.
cart, you drive away from the winery, and you can see it growing smaller and smaller. But right as you're about to enter the trees, you see 2 little kids jump out, and they start desperately waving at you.
Is it in front of us or behind?
No, they're at the winery.
Aw, so I can see them, because we're in the back.
They're
Are they-
waving desperately, or just like.
Oh
They're
wait,
just-
wait.
Oh, okay. I thought something just went.
I thought they were
wrong.
talking,
No.
like stopping us, and I was like, "Stop the cart!"
Okay. I understand.
As you pass through the forest, an hour passes pretty uneventfully. There's not much of note other than Jessamine's constant pestering of Orson.
I spy something blue.
Is it the
Orson,
sky?
How did you know? Fuck.
Wait, sorry. Say that again.
Blue. It's gray.
Yeah.
it is gray. It's covered in dark gray storm clouds. Right.
Because of my domain, gray and blue look the same. Thank you.
Sure.
Somehow my intelligence.
You're like
Orson,
an
go ahead and
of
make a
3 retina
Constitution
cones.
saving throw.
Okay.
Sorry, Wisdom, not Constitution.
Wisdom. I don't think it really matters. 17.
Oh, okay.
All right, you're good. I was gonna give you a point of exhaustion.
Or temporary madness going crazy.
I'll send you the chart, baby. It's great.
I was gonna give you a point of exhaustion if you didn't pass it.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, disadvantage on all ability checks? No, thank you.
Shit.
Then, as you roll along, eventually you have to split paths with the other cart and with all the ravens that have been watching over them.
Bless you.
As they split off to go to Valaki.
We direct them. From
Bye.
They know where they're going.
Okay.
Bye.
The driver kind of...
Do you think that they were playing with us, or did they take points of exhaustion for being within earshot of me?
You were fine.
Okay.
You're only that exhausting to Orson.
Right, that's fair. Mm-hmm.
About a half hour passes before you see a lone figure standing in the road about 50 feet ahead of you.
Stop the cart. Hello, good sir, from far away.
Okay, I sense that we stopped the cart because we see something strange, and I kind of pull out I pull out my falchion from the back so they don't see it. But I'm ready to fight.
I try to inch closer to Orson.
Sure.
At the end of this,
go ahead and make a dexterity check. Let's say athletics.
Valuable use of our time.
At the end of this campaign,
13
will have successfully seduced.
What?
13?
As you push the barrel a little bit more, you get it like 2 inches, and you're able to sneak your fingers through and kind of tickle it.
Hee hee.
I kind of like look at the hand. I'm like a little. I'm like a little ticklish, and I like slap her hand and like stop it.
I know you're ticklish, Orson.
Sir, can you hear us? Hello. Map change.
Is this an encounter map?
I still have that mirror.
Do we recognize the figure?
You hear a faint chuckle. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh god.
Who?
Just because she's the one who asked if we recognize it.
Oh, that's good. 20, non-natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you recognize him. As he slowly strides towards you,
Orson.
You know who this man is.
I know that guy.
This is none other than Strahd von Zerovic.
I'm like, Orson, Orson, I know that guy.
Who is he?
That's Strahd. That's the vampire dude.
And I'm like, it's Strahd, guys, and I pull out my short sword.
Shit!
I pull out my holy water and my stake, and I'm like, you stay back.
I just imagine he's like.
I'm afraid that you carry someone with you who isn't yours.
I mean no disrespect to you, Strahd, but she is her own person, and she doesn't belong to you either.
Come, love.
Love?
Ew.
Man, I don't think that's right. Go back.
As he says this, Talia, you watch her eyes glaze over as she crawls out of the cart.
Grapple her.
I'm gonna need all of you to roll initiative.
No!
Fuck.
Someone get Irina.
Why do I do so bad on initiative rolls? I'm so upset.
Also remember, Talia, that you have advantage.
I know I used my advantage, and my second roll was worse.
Oh no.
Good, okay.
Unfortunate.
14.
Just wait 1 second.
Yeah, I didn't roll that well on initiative this time.
Do something. Cool. I'm on the correct layer now. I had him hiding out on the GM info layer, and I had to figure out how to change the layer back. Cool. Where the fuck did my sticky notes go? Oh no.
Oh no.
Yes. All right, I guess I'll take initiative.
Chloe, I love how our first instinct was to be like, hey, she's her own person and her body is her body. So,
Yeah,
like,
that's
you need to stop.
I was thinking the same exact thing, but worse.
I was like, I mean no
Guys, I
disrespect
cannot
to you,
have
but
gotten
she
rid of
doesn't
Hunter
belong to
Mark.
you
This is the
either.
only
Like,
time
consent.
I
is
told
part of
you!
this. He does not consent to this.
Yeah, listen,
So
she's
the only
clearly
reason I
trying to
used
get away
Hunter
from
Mark
you,
for
so
a big
like...
boss fight. And now I don't have
All right,
Strahd,
25
baby.
to 20.
no 25 to 20.
Great.
He's gonna be at 75.
It's like, Strahd, baby, take a hint. If she
do we
wanted
have
you, she wouldn't be running
20?
away.
What?
19.
15?
15.
15 to 20?
19.
15.
Okay, that's. I thought I heard a higher number.
Haha.
19, and then did we have two 15s, both Orson and Talia?
I had 14.
Ah, all right.
Oh no, Jasmine.
Uh-oh. She's like... She's literally like...
We'll just say,
And then Jessamine?
7.
Great.
We'll just say that I'm really hung up on him saying that Irina belongs to him, that I'm just like, actually, and then that's why I'm not quick enough.
Great. So Strahd just took his turn.
Oh, good.
Now, you hear a sort of general shambling as 4 odd-looking creatures make their way out of the woods.
Ugh.
And that's their turn, right?
Generally humanoid. However, they are... You can see in their face that their flesh is kind of sagging down,
Ew.
scrapes, and all of them have one thing in common. There are 2 puncture holes on their neck.
Of course there are.
Just like Irina?
Yeah, just like Irina.
Can I bonus action ask?
A little bit worse for wear than Irina is, though.
They're what?
They're worse than Irina is.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit worse for wear.
Worse for wear.
That's fair.
That brings it to Cloud.
Does anyone else want to get Irina while I go unload? No? Okay.
Wait, for our...
I
mean, I'm too far away from her right now.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my whip, and can I use my action to, like, wrap it around her and try to tie her up and grapple her? Like, restrain her?
Sure. Yeah, you can try to grapple.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, just go ahead and try to grapple. Roll.
Is that just a consessing? Is it strength check, or can it be acrobatics?
You have to make a strength athletics check.
Okay.
She gets to choose.
Okay. 18.
She rolled a 15, so she is restrained, but actively fighting against it.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike on myself. So I don't provoke opportunity attack, and then my one-time other advantage, and I will use that later.
Cool.
And I think I'm gonna use my movement to get in between Irina and this one right next to her. Weapons drawn, just ready.
All right, so like there?
Yeah. As in between them as I can.
Yeah, you're small, so we'll say that you're a shield in front of Irina.
Cool.
That Talia, your turn.
Okay. I am going to create a Force Ballista Eldritch Cannon.
I knew you would.
Why wouldn't you?
And let's see, I guess I have to describe what it looks like. So it's going to be like, it's going to be small again. And it's going to have little like legs so it has the climbing speed and it can move around and all that good stuff. And we'll say that she's purple.
All right.
Why not? So I'm going to go ahead and create that.
She is right next to you on the map, and you should be able to control her.
Oh, it's so cute. Okay, it's blue then because you made it blue.
That's just, like the arcane energy going on.
That's adorable. Wow. So then I have to create that. Okay, so I create that as a bonus action. So I actually have an action. Great. Then as an action. Do we have anything? Is there anything around us? Like, I need an object weighing like 1 to 5 pounds within range that isn't worn or carried.
Theoretically, you could like jump off the cart and grab a stick.
Is there like maybe like a rock?
Make an investigation check, and searching for the rock will be your turn, or that'll be your action.
Well, and that kind of defeats the purpose. But that's okay. This is not good.
Actually,
because it's part of the spell that I need to find it.
oh, if it's part of the spell, then what spell are you trying to use?
Catapult. Says choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range that isn't worn or carried. The
Sure,
object
just make an investigation check then. It's not part of your action, or it's part.
13.
Sure. You find a rock. It weighs about 1 pound. You find it on the floor next to the cart.
Okay. So then I'm going to cast Catapult, and now Strahd must make a Dexterity saving throw.
Of
16.
He passes.
Oh my god. 16 is really high though.
Yeah.
As the rock gets flung at him, he just kind of takes a step to the side and then stands back where he was, looking down at you.
Sad. Okay, it's fine. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Orson, it is your turn.
I'm gonna hop out of the cart and hold on. I'm gonna move over here so that I can see Strahd, and I'm gonna cast an amplified blood curse of binding. It's a D6 now instead of a D4.
Ooh.
I take 4 points of damage. But now he has to do a strength saving throw of 14.
He passes.
Okay.
With an 18.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use my action to attack like the zombie thing in front of me with my falchion.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Does a 27 hit?
Yes.
Does it? We want to know.
And since I am level 5, I have an extra hit, so it's a D8. That is 6.
You have to make separate attack rolls for each.
Separate attack rolls? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Now I'll make a second one. Does a 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, 5, and then 6, 11 damage.
Great. Is that total or from one hit?
Total.
All right. As you cast your blood curse on Strahd, he just kind of chuckles and takes a step forward, staring at you, almost in defiance.
Guys, why have we fought the big bad guy Literally
Twice.
We're gonna keep doing it. It's called a reoccurring villain.
I know, because I read before we started, there was like a no spoilers at all, and it was like something you should be aware of in this campaign. Do not be afraid to run away because you're gonna face things that are above your level. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Strahd likes to toy with you. As you like cut yourself with your sword to cast your blood curse, he stares down at you. Blood.
Ew.
Oh, no.
Fountain of it.
Ew.
I can smell your life, boy.
I am very.
Jessamine, it is your turn.
I am very uncomfortable with the energy we've created in the studio today. I am going to clutch my holy symbol and use channel divinity turn undead. So the 4 zombie vampire people have to make wisdom saving throws.
All right.
Yes, queen. Get rid of them.
What is
Destroy undead, right?
13.
All right, the one in front of Orson passes.
Okay.
The one that's next to the cart here does not, so on his turn he will run away.
What is their challenge rating?
1.
Okay, because if they were a half, then they would be instantly destroyed now that I'm level 5.
Oh wow.
It needs a 13 to pass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he just barely misses, or fails because of his modifier. So all 3 of them, except for the one in front of Orson,
That's
will be
perfect.
Great. So they're turned for 1 minute, and they must spend their turn trying to move as far away from me as I can, and they can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me, and it can't take reactions. It can only use dash on its action.
Good to know.
Hee hee.
Is that your turn?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to get out of the cart and start walking forward so that they have to move away from me.
Sure. Where are you moving?
I'm gonna move closer to Arena to kind of help out with that situation. I'm gonna get out of the cart here and then go forward towards Arena.
As you clutch onto your holy symbol and channel your divinity, Strahd chuckles and goes, "Interesting. Where are your gods?
Oh.
Whose divinity are you channeling, I wonder?"
Oh.
I feel uncomfortable disclosing that information to you.
Jessamine thing I've ever heard.
Strahd.
I don't actually feel comfortable telling you. Thank you.
He just kind of shakes his head. It is Irina's turn, so Jet, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh no.
What'd you roll?
A 13.
She passes, and she just kind of shakes free of the whip and continues to march forward.
No. Irina, what are you doing, girlfriend?
She doesn't respond at all to what you just said.
I was so conflicted because it was either turn undead. I could have used Twilight Sanctuary, which would have immediately ended the charm effect because she's within 30 feet of me, but I thought that using turn undead and getting rid of the other vampires would have taken higher precedent because then we could handle Arena on our own.
Could we stick the mirror in her face?
I have it. Shut up. That's so good. Wait, I'm gonna try it.
Oh my god.
Dude, I have a mirror. Okay. Sorry. That's
Just
a whole
do it.
other conversation.
All right. That brings it to Strahd's turn.
No!
As he watches Irina walk towards him, he makes no move. He just says, 1,000 nights, 1,000 years lay before me.
I'm So uncomfortable.
Sir,
Arena, honey,
sir, that's not okay.
do you need us to call someone? Arena, blink twice if you're not okay. Like, do we need to call someone?
Can we get her a rape whistle?
As you,
God.
as the four of you continue to talk and crack jokes, he furrows his brow and snaps his fingers. And
Fuck that shit, dude. No.
you hear some distant screeching.
Cute.
Huh?
That
Ma'am.
is his turn.
So we don't have a lot of time, is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Guys, can we get in the
It
cart
is
and...
the zombie's turn. These three are just gonna fucking run away.
Hell yeah. I imagine Jessamine kind of like holds
Can I
her
get an
holy symbol and
attack
is
of
like,
opportunity?
boo.
Yeah,
Wait, don't
you can
do that.
you can opportunity attack. You're not allowed to say that, Hannah.
Yeah. I would have if it was running away from me.
Yep. So go ahead and roll for attack.
I feel like I would have
13.
explained that to Cloud
That hits.
with us.
Oh,
traveling
you're
together.
right. I would have probably known about
You already
her
took the action.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Okay.
Roll for damage.
Yeah. That's 9 damage.
All right. So
Can someone grab Irina
that
and get her
ends
in the
his
cart?
turn undead.
Yep.
All right. So he doesn't go anywhere. And he kind
Sorry.
of lurches
Okay.
back into place. However, that was his action. Still,
Okay.
he took the dash action and was going to get the fuck away from you.
Mm-hmm.
The one in front of Danny, as it lurches out, it tries to bite you.
Shit. That's pretty.
Ooh.
Hit
That's an 18?
8.
Oh no, hell no.
So he misses and he just chomps down. And he swings around with his arm and tries to claw at you. Does a 23 hit?
What the fuck? Yeah, it does.
As it slams down into you, its claws embed themselves in your neck. And its arm just comes clean off as it swipes through.
Ooh.
Arm is just dangling from your neck. And you take 8 damage.
Ow. That fucking hurts. Okay.
Cloud, it is your turn.
Okay. I have a variety. Could I show her the mirror as a bonus action?
That would be interacting with an object, so that would be your action.
I think Cloud would try to drag her back to the cart before he would try using magic. Just
All right.
so I'm gonna try to restrain her with my whip again and drag her back onto the cart.
Okay, go ahead and make your athletics check.
Oh, really good. 19.
Yep, you managed to bind her again. She just grunts and lurches forward against you as you like drag her back towards the cart.
Okay. So is there any way that I could get her into the cart next to Talia again?
No, it is already difficult terrain for you because you're dragging a person who's much larger.
Okay.
So I'll say that you can get her back like right next to her.
Okay. I'm just gonna like stand over her with like my CX and I have an extra dagger and I'll have them both drawn, just readying myself.
Sure.
Oh, and I just remembered I cast Zephyr Strike, so no opportunity attacks. BB?
Yep.
Sorry. I was really excited. Thank you.
It is now Talia's turn.
Get her on the cart! Get her on the cart!
Thanks for reading it. Thanks for reading it.
Oh, he's talking to someone else?
I was like, I was gonna do something else.
It's okay. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Can I lift up Irina, or at least try to? And
Yeah. Make another athletics check.
okay.
Can I help her at all? Is that like?
Since we are in combat, you would have needed to use part of
The help action. The help action. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. 16.
Yeah, I'll say that you managed to drag her up, and then I'll assume that you're just trying to put her in with the barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toss her back there.
So you toss her back. We'll say that takes up most of your movement and your action, but you have a bonus action still.
I do have a bonus action.
Don't forget your Eldritch Cannon as well.
That's my bonus action.
Oh, fun.
That's so lit.
Yeah. So
My
bonus
whip is
action.
currently wrapped around her, right?
Yeah, the whip is still wrapped around her. She has to try and break free on her turn.
Okay. Let's see range. So I have to make it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna aim my Eldritch Cannon at Strahd. Let's see. What do I add to this? Hold on. Oh, cool. Great. Damn it!
Your dice hate these Eldritch Cannons.
They really do.
They hate
That's
them.
not gonna hit. That's a 13.
Nope. The force, it makes like this blue projectile that launches towards him, and it just goes straight past his head, and he smirks and takes another step forward.
Because that would have pushed him back 15 feet.
That would have been good.
I know!
You need to
Right.
change those dice that
Orson,
you're using for your
It
Eldritch.
is your turn.
I have a question. If I pull the arm off, is that considered an action?
No. I'll let you pull it out of you.
Okay, cool. I'm pulling.
Baby.
I kind of pull the arm off, and I'm like, God dang, that's gross. Is that considered a bonus action though, or is it just like?
No.
Okay.
I'll just let you do it.
Okay, cool. So just pull it off. I'm gonna use my bonus action to imbue my weapon with my right.
All right.
Lightning damage. So
Cool.
take 3 health. Take 3 health and damage.
Yep.
Cool.
As you have to like slick the blade of the sword against your arm to do it, and as the blood like seeps into the blade, it suddenly lights a flame, and there's crackles of lightning going all the way down the blade.
You really do be liking blood, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to swing my falchion at the zombie.
Cool.
I
Go ahead and roll the hit.
will use the extra attack as well, so I'll roll 2d20. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, they both hit.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna roll a d8.
You want to go ahead and tell me their damage separately?
Yeah, so that is 5 plus 4. No, 5 plus 5 plus a d6. 15 is the first hit.
All right. As you swing your sword down the first time, it swipes clean through both of the creature's legs, and it falls down to the ground. It's still clinging onto life and crawling towards you with its one arm.
Okay, 7 plus 5 is 12.
Great. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I kind of like swing, and then you see like the lightning crackle, and I'm like, well, this is gonna be great. And I like flip the sword over so I could stab it in its back, and you kind of see like the lightning just pop out of it. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then I kind of like pull it out of him, and I swing towards Strahd, and I'm like pointing my sword at him, as if like you're next.
Ooh.
Get on the cart! Get on the cart! Run him over!
Strahd laughs and just points his fingers down to the side. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay, cool. Strength check.
Ma'am, what?
Is this a reaction?
Yes, this is a reaction.
Okay.
That 20, baby! Let's
All right.
go!
As he does that, you feel a massive force kind of jerk your arm to the side, but you manage to keep hold of your weapon.
And I'm like,
Disarm a bitch?
holy shit.
He can disarm a bitch as a reaction!
He kind of gives you a questioning look. And all right. Jessamine, it is your turn.
Yes. Well, if there's any time to cast Guiding Bolt once per long rest, it is right now, and that is radiant damage, which I think is important for you to know.
Yes, it is.
Wink!
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. No.
Okay.
Okay.
12.
12 does not.
So, does that count as my once per long rest?
I think it does.
Yes,
I think
it does.
No.
That's fucking dumb.
No.
Alright.
That's a tragedy.
We love you, Jasmine. You're doing your best. We stand you. Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
I'm sorry.
That's so sad. No.
This bolt of light forms in your hand as you
That's the
throw
third
it down
degree.
towards him, and it just dissipates as it would have impaled his chest, but right as it hits, it just shatters and falls apart. It is Irina's turn.
It's okay, maybe next time.
I'm sorry, Hannah.
No, Hannah.
That was my one time to use it. It would have been so good.
What happened?
Irina shakes her head, and you can see the life is back in her eyes.
Thank God.
Stay in the car!
What's going on? Why am I tied up? What?
Arena baby, we have a lot to explain right now, but I think our priority.
So, Irina, Strahd,
Is Strahd gone?
No, he's still there.
No, he's there. She must have passed her wisdom save though.
Ooh. Gooped.
Then she is going to take her action to try and break free of the binds.
oh, we'll just let her free, but
Yeah. I'm assuming you don't really. You're not holding it, so she can just break free.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I just wrapped it around her and like tied it off. It's just my whip.
Yeah. Yeah, she's able to get out of it pretty easily, and she stands and draws her short sword when she sees Strahd.
I don't think that's the best idea, but okay. Live your life, sweetie.
Strahd just kind of chuckles, and he's going to go ahead and move towards you.
Of course he is.
No.
Okay. I guess we're doing this. Well, we always were doing this, but to me,
And he is going to take his action to grapple you. He's going to pick you up
I
by.
have advantage
Okay.
because of spot and nimbleness. Sorry, continue your description.
So go ahead and roll.
Okay.
You can roll either athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics, obviously, I have +7.
Oh wow.
I
that
keep
was
forgetting.
a 17 and a 2, so that's a 24.
Whew.
He picks you up by the
Oh.
lifts you off the ground. He's holding you above his face, so you're probably 5 feet off the ground now. And he just scratches down along your cheek.
Even with a 24?
That's crazy.
Yeah, he rolled a 26.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Does a 19 hit?
Ah.
Yes, it does.
You take 6 damage.
6 damage from a scratch.
He scrapes his claw down your cheek and lowers you back down to his eyesight.
I'm just gonna stare back at him with my sword and my dagger in my hand, just no emotion, just
like
fucking
Thanos and Loki scene.
It's very barbarian rage as a gnome ranger.
Your determination in the face of certain death is a tawdry spectacle. You call yourself heroes, but I know
faced worse.
you are not but mewling children armed for war.
Excuse me, sir. What does
You're
tawdry mean?
graveyards with fools such as you.
What does tawdry mean?
Fools, he said, fools.
No, but he said something before that. Sorry. If you're gonna like threaten us, I just want to make sure I understand all of the words that you're using.
Guys, I'm like 5 feet off the ground.
Literally,
We focus in.
Jessamine, go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Okay, nice. 21.
All right, you feel this the warmth pass over you, and it just quickly leaves. Hey, interesting.
I look at him and I'm like, yeah, oh wait, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Never mind. I just like kind of look at him and I'm just like, hee hee.
He looks up and smiles. I see that we're no longer alone. 2 swarms of bats have come flying in from the north of the path.
Yummy.
Damn it.
With that, it is the one zombie's turn. He's gonna go ahead and lurch towards you, Jessamine, because
Okay.
you was giving him so much back talk. And he is going to bite at you. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
So he chomps down on your arm,
Ugh.
and you take 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
He's still he's on your arm pretty bad. Alright. Cloud, it is your turn.
Okay. What would Cloud do?
Wait, never mind. I don't have another reaction. Just kidding. Sorry.
Do I get disadvantage by being grappled? If I'm making attacks against him? Because my arms are free.
Yeah, technically your arms are free, so you can attack him if you want, but if you take the attack action, you won't be able to try to break out of the grapple on this turn.
Wait, if he takes damage, doesn't the person also break free of the grapple?
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna do my full 3 attacks with Zephyr Strike and Dreadful Strikes.
Alright, so one of your attacks will have the bonus d8 from Zephyr Strike, and
one will get advantage.
that'll be your first attack, will get advantage. And then your 2-weapon fighting, so your second and third attacks will get 1d6 psychic damage.
Yeah. Only one of them does, because the enemy can only take it once. But yeah. Okay, so first with advantage. 17.
Just barely misses.
Oh wow, he's a high armor class.
Okay. Second attack. 18.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Third attack.
So go ahead and add your psychic damage for Dreadful Strikes.
Okay. I don't think it hits. I think it's another 17. Yeah.
Yeah, the third one misses then.
Okay, so 2 attacks.
Or
1 attack, sorry.
yeah.
9 damage.
Great. As you flail wildly in his arms, your
I want
say
to try to cut off his hand if possible.
you didn't do enough damage to cut off his hand.
You know what? That's fine.
You managed to get a slice on his arm with your Sayax, and he just kind of feisty.
Ugh.
Ew.
I've been called that before.
Strahd, buddy.
Are you lonely?
And as a reaction to that,
Oh no.
is gonna go ahead and pull you closer to him
Ew!
with the other arm and pull your head back.
Ah!
Does that mean I get to make another check to get out of it?
Nope, he's not. You used your action to attack, so you don't get to try and break out.
Okay.
Talia, it is your turn.
Okay.
Guys, I'm really about to be a vampire.
I would be so sad. Could you imagine?
Oh well.
I don't know what to do because I know what I need to do to get him to go away.
I know what
But
I
I
need to
don't
do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Yeah.
None of you have the strength to do it. You have like 10 or 11 strength each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Positive strength modifier.
Run him over.
That's not gonna do anything.
Yes, it will.
He
Just
can
run
turn
him
into a
over.
raven or bat.
You allow me to dip my crossbow arrow in holy water?
Sure, make a religion check for that.
Like as a bonus action?
Yeah,
That's some Van Helsing shit.
your bonus action will be dipping it, and then your action will be the attack.
Okay. Might just be better to use the cannon then.
Guys, I should have broke free of the grapple. That's great.
Okay. I'm just gonna try my cannon then, instead.
Alright.
So I won't dip it in holy water, but I'll just shoot the crossbow at him. But we'll
Alright,
see.
go ahead.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh.
That misses severely. I'm not even going to.
Your bolt, you're like a little bit afraid for Cloud, and so you're shaking a little, and your crossbow bolt just goes wide.
Okay. Let's try this. Come on, baby.
I could have Misty stepped.
I'm gonna be so upset. Okay.
I'm stupid.
Much didn't-
Dumb bitch energy.
Wait, that's a 20 for my force ballista.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, sorry, Cloud. I guess, but
It's
he doesn't.
okay.
Okay, so then he takes 2d8 plus 5 force damage and is moved 15 feet away from me.
2d8?
Would you allow me, DM, if I felt us being pushed, me and Strahd, as a reaction, would you allow me to try to get out of it while we were being, like, thrown back?
Sure, but he's still going to be able to make a contesting check.
Of course, yeah, definitely. But I can use my acrobatics now.
Yes, you can
Took
use
it.
acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, so that's 18 damage and he's moved 15 feet away.
Woo!
Cool. He flies 15 feet back. I'm going to move the swarm of bats just so that the token isn't on top of him. He is now surrounded by the swarm that he summoned. He just kind of hisses down at you and shakes his head, and I thought I had dialogue for this, but I don't.
I did get a 26 to get out.
Right, I need to roll as well.
He has a really high modifier, probably.
You don't get out.
Oh, man. That's nuts.
Just barely.
That's nuts.
Oh my god, why did I get a nat 20?
The bloody dice like Strahd. He rolled really well there.
I got a natural 19.
Yep. He rolled
7.
a 27.
Oh.
Oh god. Okay, we're good. It's fine. I should have missed these steps, but I, like an idiot, wanted to be heroic.
I'm sorry, Cloud.
The two swarms of bats are gonna swoop in. One of them's gonna go ahead and just claw at you, Talia.
I cast shield.
And then the other one is also just going to come down and claw. No, it's going to claw at the cannon.
No.
Good luck.
The cannon's pretty strong.
Great.
I cast shield, so now I have an armor class of 19.
Great, that's what I was going to ask. They both are going to make their swarming bite attacks. Oh, fuck. So they miss you, but they hit the cannon.
No.
They rolled a nat 20.
No.
It's okay.
It's okay. I need to roll. I don't know how many hit points she has, so let me roll.
15.
Cammy!
Damage?
No, oh, she has 25.
Okay. She lives.
It's okay.
Good.
She takes... the cannon takes 9 damage.
Okay. Let me figure out a place. I'll just put it in my phone notes.
While we're paused, Spencer, I'm very confused because I don't know if Liamon's tiny hut, if I can choose the creatures that go in the dome or if it's anybody.
You can choose.
Okay.
Yes. It's only creatures that you choose can be in the hut.
Great. Thank you.
However, I think it takes a little while to cast it.
It might. Oh, it says... Yeah, casting time is 1 minute. So, probably not great for combat, but...
No, it's good for long rests or short rests if you're out in the open, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
All right, Orson, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to walk to this swarm of ants, and I'm going to use 2-weapon fighting on it.
All right. So go ahead and roll for 3 attacks, 2 with your falchion and 1 with your short sword.
Yes, sir. Okay. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Does a 17 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Does a 20 hit?
Yep, they all hit.
Actually, it's a 19, but I don't think it really matters. Okay, so 1d8, 15. No, that's 13, and then a d6. 15 damage. 6 plus 2. 15 plus 8, 23.
Great. As you come running in, you just start swinging wildly, and somehow you manage to take down every single bat in that swarm.
Ooh.
I just fried all of them. And I kind of do the same thing. I kind of look at Strahd, and I'm like, really? And then I kind of look towards the next bats, the next set of bats.
Really, while I'm being drawn in to a vampire's jaws.
Yep.
I
Jessamine.
don't know what we can do about that, though.
So since the guy that was... Oh, that doesn't actually do much. Just kidding. I'm gonna try, Sacred Flame. So the guy in front of me has to make a dex saving throw.
I'll be right back.
Of what?
Of 13.
Oh, he didn't pass. He rolled a 9.
Yay! That never... Ooh, nice! And I am a higher level now, so I get to roll twice. 12 damage.
Yeah, as the fire goes out onto him, it just slowly consumes his entire body, and he soundlessly collapses as he burns away.
Fantastic.
Just
As a
pile of
bonus
smoldering
action...
flesh in front of you.
Great. As a bonus action, I know this may seem questionable to my fellow party members. I would like to take one of the bats to skin later for one of my spells, because I need bat fur.
Okay, just make a dex check to grab a bat.
Ooh, nice. 18.
Sure, you pull a bat out of the sky. It's like desperately flailing around in your hand, So you're gonna have to do something about that on your next turn.
Didn't Orzen kill a bunch? Or those aren't by me?
Yeah, those are on the other side.
Okay, great. Oh, that's... Imagine Jessamine just like... just like holding it back. Shit.
Very Ozzy Osbourne.
Yep. Okay.
Irina is going to jump out of the cart and start.
No!
Rod.
Irina, baby.
Really? Sister!
Irina, it's okay. I'm fine. I know you love me, but it's not worth it.
She's gonna turn around and look at Talia, and she's gonna say, "You don't understand what he's put me through." With that, it's Strahd's turn.
Bats.
He is going to feed on you.
No.
Yep.
Cool.
Fuck.
Guys, if I die, it's been real.
Are you serious?
Oh,
He-
tragedy. No.
He got a nat 20, didn't he?
No, he rolled a nat 19.
Okay.
He hits.
Yeah. It's okay, guys. I made the choice.
So, he's going to pull you in very close and just whisper, "Have you figured out which one of your friends has betrayed you yet?" And he's going to dig his teeth into your neck.
What?
And you take...
No one else heard that, right?
No one else heard that, just you. You take... Okay, you take 13 piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus...
How many dice is that?
And since you are grappled by him, you take 12 necrotic damage, which will temporarily lower your total HP by 12.
What's my new total?
Your new total will be 27 hit points. 27 max hit points. You took 25 points of damage.
Okay. But that's after he did the damage, right?
Your necrotic damage is taking away from your maximum HP. So just take yourself down to 27 max.
Yes.
Override your maximum HP in
Yeah.
the HP management to say
That's
27.
Yeah.
And then take your 13 piercing damage.
Okay, so it's 13 off of my 27.
Yes.
Okay.
When you started saying 13, though, I swear to God, I thought you were about to be like 30 damage. I was like,
Temporarily, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have to take a long. Is it a short rest or a long rest? To
I
reset
don't
your max HP.
Guys, I'm still up, and that's all that matters.
After he draws the life force out of you, you see the wound in his chest from being pushed back seal up.
No.
And he throws you down to the side. He looks down at Jessamine.
At Jessamine.
Yes, down towards Jessamine. Oh, the look in all of your eyes. I've seen it before. Even the greatest men and women bleed. Some might say only. I feel that I've already demonstrated enough. The last man to oppose me like this had his mind shattered and now wanders the woods, thinking himself a badger. Pray to your gods. If they do not answer, I will. He then looks down at Cloud and says, "Your blood will run as cold as mine." He then looks across at Irina and says, "Later, my love. I have plans for you. He then turns into a bat and flies away.
Opportunity attack?
His movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna jump off the cart and go make sure Cloud is check on Cloud.
I am going to
I'm gonna kind of lay on the ground for a little bit.
Irina falls to her knees and drops her sword.
Is there anything in an herbalism kit that could help with, like, the venom?
No. You can use the herbalism kit over a long rest if you are proficient in it to make health potions, or I believe that you can use it to stabilize people, unless I'm thinking of a medic's kit.
I think the healer's kit is what stabilizes.
Yeah, healer's kit, thank you.
I have a +5 to medicine. Is there, like... Can I, like...
Is anyone proficient in healer's kit?
You can go ahead and try to make a medicine check on it.
Okay.
Suck out venom.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Okay. 15.
A 15?
Uh-huh.
Sure. You walk up to Cloud, and before he can say anything, you just grab onto his neck and start sucking on where the puncture wounds are.
Sexy. Okay.
You don't get any venom, you just get a mouthful of his blood.
Okay. I spit it out, and then I use...
Have some water ready for you so you can rinse your mouth out.
I use Prayer of Healing as a 2nd level spell, and I don't know if anyone else took damage, but 6 creatures can regain these hit points, so if anyone... I took damage, actually, yeah. So
I also took damage.
That's nice. I get to add +2. 15 hit points to everybody, whether you need that or not.
I'm at full.
Great.
Nice.
I think Jet is too.
And
So unfortunate.
I don't... It's...
The thing is, I don't know what his bite does. So,
I know. I would like to try to pray to the Raven Queen, to spare Cloud, and I'd basically like to say that Cloud has so much more to do when he's alive, and he has so much more to help us with in vanquishing Strahd, and that this is not his time.
I'm still conscious.
I know, but if you turn into a fucking vampire...
So, that's fair.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm just kind of laying on the ground.
17.
As you kneel and pray over him, you get a general feeling. It's very faint, but you can feel just a little bit of warmth wash over you. Before anything else happens, go ahead and make a wisdom check, or a wisdom saving throw.
13.
As the feeling of warmth passes over you, as it's leaving your body, you find yourself wondering if that was actually her, or if Strahd is keeping his word.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna,
Did my prayer of healing stop the bleeding at least?
Yes, he's not taking any damage.
Okay.
Talia and Orson, are you guys also huddled around me, or are you guys kind of like...
I am.
No, I'm not. I'm all the way in the back, and I'm really pissed. I'm like leaning against the cart.
I'm gonna sit up. And I'm gonna whisper to Jasmine really, really quickly and quietly. I don't really care if Talia hears this, but I'm still gonna whisper it.
You could whisper in Halfling or Gnomish.
You're so right. We taught each other that. Yeah, I'm gonna whisper in Gnomish, and I'm gonna say, Actually, I'm just gonna say it in Gnomish. Strahd said someone betrayed us in our party.
Did he say in our party, or did he say a friend?
He said a friend, but...
That could mean anyone we've met so far.
Could be Irina. She said she stayed up all night. We could have done that mind control thing.
Don't you think she would have not attacked?
Well, she could be good at keeping up appearances, and I'm just gonna get up and get back on. I'm gonna collect my weapons and my whip in the cart, and I'm gonna get back on the horse and just sit there.
Yep. As you walk back to the cart, you pass Irina, and she is just weeping.
As I pass, I'm just gonna give her a pat on the back, and I'm just gonna.
Hi, I think we should... Oh, I would like to take my dagger and, the bat, I'd like to...
Kill that.
Well, maybe I can just... Can I get some fur without killing it?
It's still really struggling in your hand. Like, I think that it's broken its wing by now. It might just be merciful to kill it.
I look around to see if anyone's looking at me.
I see her. I like kind of glance at her, by the way.
I'm not.
I just look away quickly out of respect.
I turn around.
Yeah, keep in mind, Talia has like a 20-something passive awareness, so she knows what you're doing. She's just respectfully. Yeah.
I turn around and just like, and I try to make it quick.
Yep, it's dead. Pretty
Okay.
painless.
And then I use my dagger to remove some fur.
Great, you now have bat fur.
Excellent. And then I bury it. Hi guys, what's going on?
Okay, let's go quickly. You have the like dome spell thing. You want to cast that, so we can just keep going if something else happens.
Well, the only challenge is it doesn't move. So that will be helpful for if we need to like stop in the middle of the forest and like we don't feel safe, then like that would be helpful to us.
Let's just get to the abbey.
Should maybe Jasmine and Cloud switch places so Jasmine rides on the horse and then Cloud can try to sleep in the back?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure.
And I'll ride in the front then.
Me and Irina will take the back.
And Jessamine thinks that means that Orzin wants to be close to her.
I'm kind of like roll my eyes, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
In actuality, he wants to be close to Talia.
Whatever.
Anyway,
we continue traveling.
I mean, I don't need a short rest. I don't have anything that...
Well, but can't resting restore your max HP? Or is that a long rest?
I don't know if it's a long rest or short rest.
I guess I'll try it. I'll just take a short rest.
I basically tell Cloud that I'll take the horse, and I'm like, and maybe you should try to nap so that you'll feel better. You've been through quite a lot. This was very traumatic for at least me watching, so I can't even imagine how you must feel. Just relax. Here, take my blanket.
Thank you, Jessamine.
You're welcome. Yeah, let's go.
Great.
And I take a short rest while we finish the way.
And I get on the horse.
Great. After about half an hour to 45, the trail starts to go on an incline, and very familiarly, after climbing for probably 1,000 feet, you make it back to the gates of Kresik.
Great.
Did a short rest do anything for my max?
You know how to get through since you've already been through this before. You harass the guards until they finally get the Burgomaster to come over, and the Burgomaster is surprised to see you, but very grateful. He opens the door, and all of you are in Kresik.
Did a short rest do anything for my max HP?
No, it did not.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be a long rest then.
The mist-shrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between strands of snow-dusted pines. So many trees, in fact, as to constitute a forest in the town. To the northeast, you can see gray cliffs rising pretty sharply. You are on the foot of a mountain right now. And the road winding up to what you assume to be the Abbey is very easy to see from this vantage point. Yes, welcome back. I will be taking those barrels.
I don't want to,
Take me to my cottage, please.
Yeah. I don't want to disappoint you, but I do know that this may be mostly Purple Mash number 3. I do know that their Red Dragon Crush and their Champagne de la Stomp was lost, their materials for that. So
We haven't had the champagne in like 15, 20 years.
yeah, he said that. What did it taste like? I'm very curious to know. Did you ever have
So,
some of it?
the place was overrun by druids. That's what happened. That's
Right,
why,
yeah.
there were evil druids that took over, so that's why it took so long to get here.
Yeah.
We took
And
care
yet-
of that. Now we have to go, after we leave here, we have to go and find the little there are fancy seeds or whatever that grow the
Yeah.
specific kinds of wine. So
So
you could have
that,
some nice wine soon.
yeah.
I kind of stopped the conversation and I'm like, where's the Abbey of Saint Markovia, by any chance?
Well, I assumed that you would have seen it. It's the big building on the hill.
Yeah, it looks very
Oh.
nice.
Thank you. And I kind of
Thank you.
motion. I kind of motion my party. I'm like, thank you. Here's your wine. We have to get going.
Well, you're going to take it to my cottage, are you not?
Yeah, of course.
Yes,
Under my hospitality, so.
of course. Forgive my party member. We've just been trying to get our friend here to the Abbey for like a week now. How long? As
Yeah,
Hannah? Yeah.
It's been 4 or 5 days now.
Yeah, for a little less than a week, so forgive him if he's just a little antsy to finally get her there safely.
No, I understand, though I wonder why there. He leads the cart down the road to this big brown house over here.
Can I continue talking to him while we do?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why do you say that? I mean, I don't know much about the Abbey, only that was our destination from the beginning.
Why don't you talk to my wife while the big strong man in the cart unloads our wine?
I'd be
Is
happy
he
to.
talking about me, or is
Yeah.
he talking about? Okay. I'll
Yeah.
I'm laughing to say, which one?
Quick question for
Cloud?
the DM. After waking up from my short rest, do I notice anything different, or do I feel anything? Do I feel weird?
Nope.
Okay.
Just feel generally lethargic. You're not as energetic as previous.
Cool.
start unloading the cart.
Right. As you make it to the burgomaster's cottage, it's the largest building that you've seen so far in this light smattering of houses, but it is nowhere near the scale of Burgomaster's Mansion from Barovia, or really any of the houses from Valaki. You can tell that they're pretty worse off around here.
Worse than Barovia?
What?
I said worse than Barovia?
Well, there isn't the general damage from monsters. It's very small houses. Even the Burgomaster's Mansion is just a regular sized house.
Yeah, I keep unloading, and I kind of.
Yeah, the Burgomaster leads you around the back of the building and shows you down to the wine cellar. And he takes the rest of the party inside, sits you down in presumably the sitting room, where you see his wife, Anna.
Hi, my name is Jessamine.
Oh, hello.
What was his name?
I take it you were the disturbance that Dimitri had to leave the house for?
That's
That-
one way. That is one way to put it. I just think that we had a little misunderstanding, but since we retrieved the wine, everything's kind of mellowed out now.
Oh, I'm sure. Dimitri can just be such a little fuss bucket sometimes. Will you be staying long? Do you need a place to stay? Our town doesn't really have much in terms of stay, like hospitality for visitors.
We're
So
actually on our way to the Abbey. And your husband actually said that you might have a few things to tell us about that.
yeah, the Abbey is certainly an interesting location. Why are you heading to the Abbey?
To be
I
fair,
look at Irina and I'm like, kind
Yeah.
of give her a look. Like,
and I say, to be
tell
fair,
them?
I
Or-
don't completely know. I just know that that was our destination from the beginning, and that we felt that for our friend Irina here, it would be the safest for her.
Maybe 100 years ago it was, but
Oh,
definitely not now.
that is a bit
it?
concerning to hear.
Saint Markovia was a wonderful woman. Anna leans real close to you, Jessamine, and whispers, she was leading a rebellion.
Oh my god.
The devil crushed it, killed her, and the Abbey hasn't been the same since then. And on top of that, her bones are missing. We don't know what's happened to her body.
Who runs the Abbey now? Do you know?
We only know of him as the abbot. The rumors say that he arrived shortly after St. Markovia was killed. None of us have been around that long. And the abbot, I don't know if he's aged a day since I've seen him.
That is very interesting. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to check in with my party really quick, see what's going on.
Go right ahead. Oh, I should warn you. When you go to the Abbey, if you meet Zigfrek, she has a very startling appearance, but she's really quite kind.
Thank you. I will keep that in mind.
Zigfrek.
So, Arena, when
I was
was
gonna
the
say-
last time you heard anything about the Abbey?
What was Cloud going to say, real quick?
I was gonna say, while Jasmine was talking to the wife, I would have just like talked to Irina, just check in, see how she was doing.
Sure. She's not doing great. Seeing you get fed on kind of made her relive some past trauma. She's kind of distant right now, but she's very grateful to see that you're okay.
I put on like a half-hearted smile and I say, "Well, I'm fine and I'm not going anywhere for a long time, so you have nothing to worry about."
Anyways,
Thank you. She kind of tears up a little bit and then sits down.
And then that's when I kind of approach her and I say, Arena, when was the last time you heard anything about the Abbey?
Father Donovich said that it was a place of purity, that it was kept sacred by the saint. We had no idea that happened.
I'm worried that it may not be as safe as we had previously thought for you.
Yeah. And I've been worrying about that as well. I think we should check it out. Check out what this town has. Maybe talk to this abbot and see what.
Absolutely. DM, is there a way? I guess I could ask the wife this, but like, are there messenger birds? Or
Not
wait, Talia,
really.
didn't you set up a way for us to send a message to before we left with Irina?
No, that was a message from Irina to Ismark on a little.
It was like the heart that you put in a Build-A-Bear.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we could like say her voice.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if we could get a message to him that the Abbey is not what it used to be, but I don't know.
I'm worried that he's the one who's betraying us.
He did
If
say
any of you have,
Abby.
Talia, you don't know that anyone.
Said Valaki would work.
Oh, you're right. Well, I'm myself, as in Chloe. Talia.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I'm saying not in character, and then people are responding in character, and I'm like, oh, okay.
He did say that if we couldn't get her to the Abbey, Valaki would be the next safest place.
We'd have to travel back.
There is an abbey in Valaki as well, but I would like to see what's here since we traveled so far. And
Absolutely.
And
we fought a whole cult of druids just to get in here.
That's very true.
I kind of am like in, not like I'm like on the side, and I kind of say like, I think the party should go. I think you should stay here, Irina. I think it'd be much better.
I don't think we should leave her.
No,
I don't know. I also don't think that, like, she's kind of worn out. Like,
She
like
has
if
proven to be quite an
Irina
asset.
stands up,
If we're going to the Abbey, she's
walks
coming with
over
us.
to Orson and very gently takes his hand and says, I understand your concern, but I can handle myself, and I can't just stay here. I don't. She leans in closer and whispers, I don't trust these people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, she whispered that to me, right? So I'm like,
Yes.
Come here.
so I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I'd like
Just,
to tap on the wife, like her shoulder, or am I tall enough for that? Tap on whatever's like in the vicinity.
Let's say that she's sitting down.
Okay.
So you can
And
get her
just
attention.
saying, excuse me, you may not
yes.
know anything, but do you know anything about the Abbey of Valaki by chance?
Oh, I believe that they were blessed by Saint Andrel.
Mhm.
It seems to be all right down there.
Okay,
Never go to a place like Valaki. There's way too many people there.
right. I was just wondering if you had any kind of inkling as to if that abbey was touched by the same thing that this one was.
Oh, DM speaking real quick. Orson, when I'm gonna go back in time a little bit, just make a general perception check for when you were unloading the wine barrels into the cellar door from the back.
Sorry, sit. General perception check?
Yeah, just perception.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have a +0. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, sweet. As you were coming back around the building to meet with everyone again, you noticed that there were two empty graves and one that seemed to be freshly dug. A third that seemed to be freshly filled, I should specify.
Okay. I kind of ask. I'm like, hey, so while I was this might be a little bit rude to ask, but I was just questioning. But when I was putting the wine barrels into the cellar, I noticed 3 graves, and the third one was just dug, like, and filled.
Anna's face falls, and she takes a second to swallow. We've recently lost our Dimitri speaks up and says, "Our children. We lost 2 of them a few years ago, and someone came by and stole their bodies. And 4 days ago, we buried our youngest."
I am so sorry that this happened to you.
It's quite alright. It's not your fault.
Did you happen to see the person that took your children's bodies?
Anna speaks up and says, "No, but..." And Dimitri interrupts with, "It was that damn Otto Bellevue."
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Otto Bellevue.
Well,
One of the mongrel folk who lives up the Abbey. He's the gravedigger.
Why do you think he would have...
That they don't know, or they think that we don't know what happens, but every time that someone gets put in the ground, they're gone within a few weeks. It has to be that damn donkey man.
Do you have any idea what they would want with dug-up bodies?
No. Why would they want my dead child?
I have a feeling something.
We will investigate this for you. This is certainly a concerning matter and very disrespectful to the once living.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm like, well, thank you for your hospitality. We're gonna go up to the Abbey now, see what's up. I'm sorry.
Yes, of course. Be careful of the mongrel folk, as my husband so lovingly put it. Like I said, Zigfrek, she looks very startling, but she's friendly.
Thank you very much.
And we leave. At least I leave.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, something exploded outside.
Oh, jeez.
I
That's
think it
all
was
right.
my friend's car or something.
Jesus.
Well,
So what you missed was the burgomaster's family has had 3 children. They've all died to illness. 2 of their bodies have been dug up, and they don't know where they are. And the 3rd was buried 4 days ago. His body is still back there. The burgomaster himself, Dimitri, thinks that it was Otto Bellevue, the gravedigger for the Abbey.
Will the alarm spell work on a grave?
Theoretically,
I have to be a mile away from it,
Oh, okay.
or it doesn't work.
Okay.
also the alarm only sounds in Talia's head.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Can't you put your little hut thing on the grave?
Let me
You
see.
have to stay inside it.
Yeah, I think it ends when I leave.
Yeah, the person who casts the tiny hut has to be in it the whole time.
Yeah.
Tiny hut, I love it.
I'm so excited for this. And
Well-
if it's raining or stormy outside,
No,
inside the
I
hut, it'll
want
be
you to-
dry and nice.
I want you to get fucking Leormand's instant fortress.
I
so that you
know.
cast the spell and have a fucking castle wherever you.
That's insane.
Could you imagine?
That's literally the Harry Potter, like,
Yeah.
gosh, we gotta go back and hear the rest of that story.
I know.
We
Okay.
go to the abbey.
I'm going to the Abbey.
All right.
Right.
As you walk out, you walk along the road, kind of leading the cart. You make it back to the entrance, and there's a crossroads. You can take the one that goes to the north, or the one that goes slightly northwest.
Can we see the abbey? Did we see the abbey upon entering?
Yeah, the Abbey is this giant building up here. You can see a giant, like a long, winding road that leads up the mountain a little ways. That will lead you up to the Abbey.
I start walking that way.
All right.
Me too.
I wonder what they're digging up graves for.
I think it's to
No.
resurrect them, probably.
As you walk along the path, right as you're about to turn around and start up the pretty big incline, you can see just the glittering of a light blue pool to your left. It looks very inviting. You can also see that there's a wooden statue behind it with its paint chipped and faded, but its arms are outstretched as though it's waiting for you to embrace it.
Can I make a religion check to see if it's holy water?
Sure. As you walk past, however, Irina kind of shakes her head and looks back at it, and then continues to walk.
Maybe it should be an Arcana check, but I don't have good Arcana.
I'll do.
Go ahead and do your religion check.
Yeah.
Can I help her? I also have high religion.
Oh.
If you like.
Okay.
I'll help her.
Yeah, that's a 15.
Okay. Much more.
Yeah. This water has been blessed.
Okay.
However, it was blessed a long time ago.
Okay. I relay that information to the party.
Cool.
I wonder if... No, I mean, I guess Cloud's okay now. I was gonna say, I wonder if he, like, took a bath, if it would... Anyway.
You might burn him if he was a vampire.
That's true.
Well, you can stop at the pool if you want, or you can just continue up to the abbey.
I think I have a water... skin. Can I fill it?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I fill it with this blessed water.
Sure. Are you just gonna fill it, or are you gonna take a sip, or?
I just want to fill it. I just want to see if I can use it later. I guess when I dip it in, my hand probably brushes it. I don't know if that does anything.
Yep. It doesn't really. You can feel like a light tingle, but it doesn't really do anything to your hand.
Okay. I keep walking after I fill my water skin.
Cool.
Let's keep going.
The road from the village climbs above the mist to a wide ledge on which the abbey is perched. A light dusting of snow covers the trees and the rocky earth. The gravel road passes between two small stone outbuildings. Let me bring you to the abbey. Oh no, I forgot the fog of war is on!
It's okay, no worries.
Let me reveal to you a big area. Not all of it, but all of the outside. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna turn off Fog of War.
Okay.
Ta-da! Here's the abbey. The gravel road travels between two outbuildings here as you walk past them and into the abbey's yard. Blocking the road, however, are iron gates attached with very rusty-looking hinges, on either side of which stretch a 5-foot-high, 3-foot-thick wall of stones held together with mortar. The gates appear to be unlocked. Through the gates, you can see the stone abbey. It stands quiet. Its two wings are joined by a 15-foot-high curtain wall. The belfry protrudes from the rooftop of the closer northern wing, which also sports a chimney billowing gray smoke.
Can I make a perception check just to see if I see anyone, like, around? Because is this part... let me turn it on. Is this part high?
It's 5 feet high.
Okay, so taller than me.
5 feet high.
So I would like to go on my tippy toes and peek.
Alright. Well, that's a pretty big peak. It's like 2 feet higher than you.
Yeah. I'd like to I would like to turn to Orzen and be like, or actually, yeah, I'd like to turn to Orzen and be like, hey, Orzen, do you mind, like, lifting me so I can see over the wall?
Sure.
Thank you.
Do you have to do like a check or anything to lift her?
No, she's light enough. You can just do it.
Okay, cool.
15.
Over the wall. Sorry, 1 second.
No problem.
I'm trying to add all of your tokens to the map.
No worries.
Also, you're gonna have to zoom in for this one because this is a fucking huge map. You are.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, we tiny.
As you look over the wall, you can see a graveyard, down here. There are a lot of graves down there with pretty basic markers.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that the path continues on along the building. You don't see any people per se, but
Okay, guys. I don't see any, like, alive people, but there's a few people that are no longer alive in the cemetery to the right. But as far as living, I don't see anybody.
I kind of like check if the gate can open.
Can I
the gate looks unlocked. Would you like to open it?
I'll open it.
As you open it, the gate just
Ugh.
felt that in my
and you hear coming from one of the two little houses that are on either side of the gate. Go, what? Ugh.
Hello?
Hi. Sorry,
Hello?
Sorry if you were napping. We didn't mean to, like, wake you up and disturb your sleep.
Ugh. It's right. Nobody really comes up here anymore.
Right.
As you stand there and watch, a figure comes out from this little house by the gate, and you can see a man, ? He's kind of hunched over, standing at about 4 feet tall, and he is covered in patches of skin that are dark gray in comparison to the pale, almost blue skin everywhere else. From one side of his head stands one long, sharp ear, and you can see that he has a snout, like almost canine in nature. You can also see that while his hands are normal, he has long, claw-like fingernails and massive paws for feet.
Have I ever seen something like this?
No, you have not.
It's not. Does it look like? Does he look like he was born that way, or does it look like he's been transformed or shifted in some way?
You want to make an investigation check?
Yes, I would absolutely love to. Modify. It's a +1. Oh, not bad. 19.
It looks like he was born this way. And you can tell that a lot of his features are donkey. Although his snout appears to be from a dog, it looks as though most of him, it's like a half man, half donkey.
Hi, my name is Jessamine.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Otto.
It is so nice to meet you. We just wanted...
As the two of you talk, another figure comes from around the corner. This one taller and wearing a cloak that's lined with raven feathers.
I kind of like I adjust my cape, I guess, and I'd say, I like your cloak.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is your name?
I'm Siegfried Belfi.
Hi, it is so nice to meet you. My name is Jessamine. This is my party. We were just wondering if we could talk to the abbot?
Oh, yes, the abbot is here. I can go get him if you want.
That would be very nice.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Does he have any visible reaction to Jessamine in a raven feather cloak?
None.
Not a single one?
Just
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
If one of you wants to make an investigation check as
I
she
will.
Go ahead.
Shit. Investigation.
Guessing
that
not.
that's a 12.
Well, you can't see much because her cloak hides a lot of their form. You can tell that this is a woman. And as she turns around, you catch a glimpse of one bright yellow cat's eye. And one foot is almost human. It's wearing a cloth kind of moccasin, so you can't really see what's underneath it. But the other one is very large and paw-like.
She seems very nice.
Yeah.
Do you like working here?
No choice.
Oh. Yeah.
No choice.
Is there, are you feeling like oppressed or like you don't have a voice in your work?
I have voice.
Yeah, I could see that. Very nice. What do you do here?
He kind of sticks his shovel into the ground and goes, dig.
I'm sure you're very good at that too. These look very, very well made.
Thanks.
So, how long have you been digging?
Whole life.
Ah, I see. And how old are you?
He kind of takes a breath and takes a second to count on his weird paw-like hands. He... Don't know.
That's okay. Sometimes I lose track as well. But you clearly have a gift for digging. Very, very impressive.
Yes.
How do you like the abbot? Is he nice to you?
Very kind man.
Good. That sounds great. So, do you just...
He kind of takes a step back as though gesturing for you to come inside.
Oh, thank you.
I
Thank
accept
you.
the gesture.
I accept as well. Thank you.
As you enter, the graveyard becomes a lot more clear because you're standing right next to it. And the graves are well kept. You can see stunted pines are growing along the base of the abbey next to the graveyard. And there are cracked windows in that part of the wall there. These gravestones, some of them are freshly made, but others are just ancient. Like they've been there for decades. And some of the taller ones of you who can see over the wall, as you look over, you can see the village. It looks very peaceful from up. You're very high up now.
Just for funsies, while we're in the abbey by the graveyard, can I do a little primeval awareness?
Sure.
Do I sense any undead fiends?
I don't believe so, but give me 1 second to look over the whole area, because it's huge.
It's within 1 mile, so
yeah.
the whole place.
Well, you can tell that there are some in the forest around the village.
Yeah.
There's nothing undead or fiendish, really. There's one presence that you can't quite make out, though. And that's within the abbey.
And he said,
I just sense
if it's closer?
a presence, but I can't tell whether it's an aberration, celestial dragon, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead.
Yeah, you can't quite tell what it is. It's like it's familiar, but at the same time, it's not.
Is there like a check that I could make, or?
Not right now.
Okay, fair enough.
You know that there's something of interest in the abbey.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna keep my eye.
Could you list all those creatures for me again? The different types.
I can know if there are any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead
Cool.
within 1 mile.
That's all I needed to know.
Or 6 miles if I'm in my favorite terrain. Which
There is a celestial here.
There's a celestial. Is that the same?
No, there's the presence of a celestial, and then there's the presence of something that you can't quite tell, and they're right next to each other right now.
They're right next to
Okay. He can't tell where they are, right? He can just sense that they're there.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't get the location.
Okay.
No.
Let's go.
I can just sense that they're here.
Yeah, you can tell that it's close enough that they are in the abbey.
Can he tell if they're? Can he tell what it is when he sees them, or he just?
Well, we'll see when I see them.
Okay.
Yep.
It'll be fae, and I'll be really excited.
As all of you walk forwards, Otto is kind of leading you towards the main gate of the abbey up here. A handsome young man in a brown monk's robe walks out of the main gate. He has a holy symbol that's wood and painted, depicting the sun hanging from a chain around his neck. He moves very gracefully. Hello.
Hi. My name is Jessamine. This is my party. We were just talking to your friend Otto here. He's very nice.
Yes, he is. He's a very hard worker, this little one.
I could see that.
And Otto just kind of like... Hey, you see the abbot close his eyes and lower his head for a second before patting him behind his one pointy ear and saying, "It's okay, Otto. You can go back to your guard duty now."
Does he look human?
Yep, he looks human.
I say thank you, and that it was nice to meet Otto when he walks by.
Yep. Otto just kind of like goes, "Bye!" and
Bye.
You can also tell, all of you, that Zigfrek is just kind of chilling next to the gate. She doesn't really like to be seen. So she's just standing with her cloak drawn. The abbot turns back to you. How can I help you? What's going on?
Hi, yeah, so...
Just here for a very long time.
We've been transporting our friend here, who, when we got the job, it was to take her to the Abbey of St. Markovia, and we are here now, and it's been a little, under a week. But then when
I see. You see him kind of squint towards the back of the group. And he nods his head and goes, "Interesting, okay."
And when we arrived, well, when we first arrived, the burgomaster did not want us to come in.
Yes, Dimitri can be that way.
Yeah, and we had to retrieve his wine order, but now we're finally inside, and apparently the abbey is under new management, so to speak.
Well, I've been here for my entire life, so I wouldn't say new.
And how long is that? You look very young.
Well, I've been trained here as a monk for probably 20 years. I was brought here when I was very young. There was the abbot before me. He worked here under St. Markovia until he passed, and now I've taken up his position.
Great. Would you say that you operate similarly to how you did when St. Markovia was here?
Yes. I don't lead a rebellion, if that's what you ask.
No,
but-
I'm just asking if this is still a safe place for people.
Well, that depends on the people, I guess.
Right. I guess what I'm trying to ask...
It's no longer a hospital, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
I'm afraid I lack the medical knowledge to maintain that, but...
That makes
But
sense.
say we needed, or she needed, like, a sanctuary where she could live out her life without having to worry about certain...
Devils?
Right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
His name is Strahd.
Oh, well...
Yes, I'm well aware what his name is. We don't like to speak it much. He can hear us.
I figured. That's why I was trying not to.
Wow, wasn't there something like that in that story that we overheard? I'm sorry.
Wow, I love parallels.
Why, yes, we could certainly take her if you wish, but, I'm sorry, what's your name? The woman who was just speaking to me?
Talia. Hi.
Nice to meet you. And the rest of you? Short one there? Short man?
Cloud.
Damn, okay.
Cloud?
Forgive him, he's had a very,
He's
very
been through
rough
stuff.
day.
Yeah.
He's looking expectantly at you, Orson.
This is Orson, my friend.
Thank you. And this lovely young lady is... my name is Irina. I am the one who needs to be staying here. Is that possible? Could you please take me? I don't really feel comfortable staying outside. The abbot, he's kind of taken aback a little bit, and he has to think before he can respond. Yes, we could take you. However, I would have to ask that the rest of your friends stay out here. The abbey is not really open to visitors. While we would be very happy to keep a wayward soul here for now, visitors aren't allowed in quite yet.
So, theoretically, if we wanted to visit Irina in the future, your visitation policy is pretty strict?
Yeah, she would have to come outside to
Okay,
visit.
I see. Is
But
there
you're
a...
saying you can keep her here.
Does it
Like,
cost
we don't
anything?
need to find other places to stay. We just need her to be here and be safe.
Well, I will certainly do my best.
Does it cost anything for her to stay here?
No, her presence is welcome here. We don't really operate at the same capability that we used to. Is the only issue.
Right. Well, that's very nice of you
Would
not
we
to
be able
charge
get her
people.
here?
I'm sorry, what was that?
If the devil were to show up, would he be able to get her here?
He'd have to be invited
Well-
inside, I'm sure.
Theoretically, if he were invited, then he could come in, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Would you?
would I what?
I don't think
I
he
didn't.
put the
Sorry,
type enough.
sorry about that. If you would just give us a moment.
This is a holy place.
Of course,
I'm sure.
of course. Hey Orson,
Ignore
I
our
don't
friend.
think that was a very respectful question.
Well, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Jessamine,
Mm-hmm.
can you go ahead and make a religion check for me?
Yeah. Oh, that's not great. 7.
Can I do a religion check?
Sure, I'll let you do it as well.
I'm very religious.
Well, only because you assisted with the religion check of the holy water.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Oh, that's much better.
I have a +6 in religion, by the way.
So, Orson, what completely passes over Jessamine's head, like everything, because she's so tiny.
Hee
But you managed to catch is you don't have the same feeling that you did by the pool.
Hmm.
And it really only, when he said that this is a holy place, that's what triggered that thought. It doesn't feel like the holy place that you just passed.
Orson,
like-
what's up?
I kind of said like, can I talk to my party a bit before we get back to you?
Sure, this is a big decision. You're sending someone to live with someone else.
Of course. Yeah.
I think we should
Take your time.
Thank
I
you.
kinda-
The abbot walks back and begins to talk to Siegfried.
I kind of like motion back. I'm like, I don't think this guy really knows what holy means, because this place is not as holy as the pool we just passed.
I wonder if we should ask about that.
Would I know?
Yes, Cloud?
I was gonna say, would I know if Jasmine has any spells that help the truth come out?
If she has one, you would know. I don't know if she has one or not.
I think she does. I'm looking
I
at this.
don't. I have calm emotions.
And that's it.
Yeah, the
I
problem
want
is
to-
I
really
wanted
quickly-
that one, but
I'm gonna really quickly look at Irina. Let me just check and see what this does exactly.
If this place is less holy than that pool of water that has been blessed 100 years ago, I think that's a problem.
Okay, so that wouldn't help. I want to ask Irina something.
All right.
Irina,
Yeah, what is it?
is there any chance that you could be covertly mind controlled by Strahd, so that
What a
some
great
actions
question to
can be
ask.
wiped from your memory?
Charisma crew down, baby.
Well, I suppose I don't know what all he is capable of, but in the past, when he has controlled me, for lack of a better term, it seems as though it's something he has to actively do, and I'm able to shake free of it eventually.
Do you have the memory?
Makes me nervous.
Do you have the memory of when you invited him into your home?
I don't know. I was.
My only concern is that he could get you to do it again here at the Abbey.
Not only that, I don't think this place is as safe as it used to be, and I don't know if the priest is currently hiding that information, like he knows, or he's just trying to psych himself up.
I also worry about that. Jessamine, I think that's why I wanted to get to someplace holy. I was hoping that they would have some sort of magic or enchantment or something to keep him away.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to stay here, or do you want to go find the other abbey and see if there's a better feeling there?
I am suspicious of this guy.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I just rolled insight for her.
He says, I don't think he's being truthful with us.
Like I said, I don't think this
sense-
place is holy. I think he's trying to bait us.
But I do want to point out that I don't think that Otto would lie, and he did say that the abbot is a kind man.
I
I think Otto's also
I
not
don't think
smart.
he's not kind, but I sense a presence here that isn't entirely human, and I sense a celestial presence.
Wouldn't a
But-
celestial presence be a good thing?
Not particularly.
necessarily. It could be fallen.
Yeah.
Fallen angels are still technically celestial, and I don't know if I would know that. I'm making assumptions. Sorry, but
No, you would know that.
Yeah, Celestials are.
I don't. I mean, I don't know if this is the place that you're looking for.
I understand that. I have an idea.
What about the wizard in the tower?
Oh yeah, we never revisited that.
Could we see what it's like inside the abbey?
You could.
They're not
I
gonna.
don't think
they're-
he's going to let us by.
He'll let
unless
you
we
in, but
force
he won't
them.
have.
Who
And I
says
kind
that
of.
he needs to know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if we just force ourselves in, kind of.
Well,
Just like sneaking in.
I'm gonna.
Would I know that Cloud now has passed without a trace?
Probably not, because you haven't really had enough time to talk about stuff. But
Then I'm going to be like,
Now that
what could we do to make us stealthy?
Yeah,
What was that, Cloud?
I think I might have learned something that
Really?
might help if you wanted to sneak in, Irina.
okay. I think we should make it look like we're not, like we're going to think about it or something, so that he thinks that we've left.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look over? Can I see if they're like listening in, maybe doing any sort of magic or something like that to
Yeah, go ahead and do an insight check.
Okay. Oh, not good. 8.
They're talking.
Oh no. 11.
They're talking.
Okay. Cool.
I said, like, I mean, it depends, but I'm very stealthy. I'm, like, pretty well versed in it. So if we need to get in there, we can either force ourselves in there if we need to, or we can stealthily approach. It's up to the party. I think either way, we're gonna run into problems either way.
I
So,
think stealthing might be the better idea because I have a feeling that. Well, I don't know if I would
Do
know.
we
that
have a backup
Celestials
plan?
are hard to face, and if they have one on the premises, it could be very bad to force ourselves in.
What would be our plan if we are discovered? I do think that it might not look very good that we are trying to sneak in. So if we are discovered, what could we do to kind of recover from that?
We needed to make sure our charge was safe.
I don't know how I feel about
That's
this.
a good plan. I also feel as though we're capable. We can defend ourselves if we need to.
You could take up Dimitri's wife's offer of stay.
Jessamine has a moment of clarity. and remembers that she can turn invisible or someone else invisible. If I may, I kind of have a sort of idea. So Arena is allowed into the Abbey. That's known.
You could turn me invisible.
Potentially, I could turn one of the other party members invisible to follow, to make sure everything's okay and get a good look.
And I could pass without a trace.
I mean, I think that... I don't know if Jessamine would know this. I think that when you're invisible, you already kind of have advantage on stealth rolls because you're not seen. But, right. But, I think that might be a little better because you will be invisible, so even if you do poorly and you make noise...
Hypothetically, what we could do is ask him to give Irina a tour of the inside, say we're going to stay outside, and then have Cloud follow her.
Correct. We could do that.
Just in case.
We would have to go outside the gate. And Irina, could you keep them conversating out here?
I'm sorry. I just remembered that since we are getting more powerful, I can make multiple people invisible now. Potentially up to 3.
Okay.
Which three are gonna go with her then?
I could go.
Who are the stealthiest?
I am also the stealthiest.
I am pretty...
Orson has +7 stealth.
Yeah,
I am
plus 7
pretty
stealth.
dexterous.
I have +4.
I have +5.
Okay.
Talia, do you wanna stay out here and kind of...
Talk to Otto,
We
maybe?
have to go somewhere private to turn invisible.
That's fine.
So, Irina, I think you should talk to them about everything that they do out here while we have a chance to go, turn invisible, and come back. Can you do that?
Oh, I wish I had higher charisma. I'm so used to playing charisma characters. I'm like, oh, I know what to do. And then I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Irina, would you be open to keeping them busy for 10 minutes while we go leave and come back invisible? Okay. I think this is a good plan.
This has to be the plan, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to remind everyone that if you attack or if you cast a spell, then you'll no longer be invisible. So,
It's fine.
okay, cool. Should we approach the abbot and be like, "Hey, would you like to give?"
I think it's fine if I am left alone because of my trait. My background feature is if I am left alone, and I am in help. If I need help, then any people in the town will come to me.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
interesting.
I wanted one thing. It only works if you're alone.
So you are going to converse with the abbot?
Yeah, we're basically going to ask if he would give Irina a tour.
Sure. As he notices you walking over, he comes to meet you.
Hi.
Yes, what can I do for you?
We were wondering if you could give our friend a tour of the Abbey to help her decision.
Oh, yeah, I might be able to do that.
That would be great. We can be waiting outside the gate or even...
We can go back to the town and take
Yeah,
care.
we can go back to the town too. We just want her to get a good look.
We can just leave Talia
Okay.
here and just wait for her. So
Yeah. Yeah, Talia, why don't you stay here so
Okay.
that when Irina is done, you can walk with her to meet us.
Yeah, I can do that.
Make a deception check, please.
Who?
Hannah is leading it, so.
Can I do it? Because we're helping her.
13.
With advantage?
18.
Sweet. Sure. Feel free to go take care of whatever business you need to. Irina, right this way, please.
Thank you.
Does she keep him talking outside before they enter? Or
I must ask you though,
Yeah. So
You've been here your entire life,
we
but, like,
exit.
your skin looks fantastic. Like, what is like your secret, dude?
The way I was raised, I don't really care much about my appearance. I'm just a monk. I live here. I wash myself, I
Are we
guess.
far enough
We
away?
go behind a tree. Like we walk down the path, and then when it winds around, we go behind a tree, and I cast
Alright.
invisibility at 3rd level and turn the 3 of us invisible.
And
Ooh,
I'm
third
gonna
level.
pass without a trace.
Well, that will
I'm
end
gonna
your
do it. I have a
invisibility,
spell slot.
but then you won't be invisible.
Well, then let me do it first. I would know, so I would do it first.
Okay.
Except does concentration?
Well, I'm the one concentrating.
Because I'm concentrating on one
Pass
spell
without a
first.
trace is also a concentration spell.
Yeah, so that we're
But
already,
no, but you can do 2.
but we're
'Cause
already
she's not
invisible.
concentrating on both. I'm concentrating on one, and I cast it first, and then she would make us all.
I know. I was asking if the concentration from the spell would interrupt your invisibility, because casting a spell.
I don't think concentration breaks invisibility.
Well, any spell breaks invisibility.
But if I cast it first, then I'm not casting it.
But then wouldn't the invisibility spell break?
Well, if I cast it first, then I'm just holding onto the spell. So it would. Does
The way, Spencer, I gotta leave at 2:40.
All right.
um
We could probably just end now because.
But our
getting into
plan
the
is
happy and
so
going
good.
through it- Yeah.
Our plan might take a little while, though.
That's
yeah,
true.
The plan will take a pretty significant amount of time, I feel. So might just be
We're
where
gonna be chilling.
Question: how does Thursday sound instead of Wednesday?
I think we're just doing weekends.
Yeah, because I started work, so I
Yes.
can't do weekdays.
I am starting work as well.
Okay.
I will do some research. I think if I'm just concentrating on a spell, it wouldn't take me out of it because I've already cast. Because I think what breaks it is the casting action, not the concentration part of it.
Okay.
But if I find out differently, I wouldn't have cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Yeah, I will. I'll allow you to have Pass Without a Trace beforehand, but keep in mind you only have that +10 stealth modifier if you are within 30 feet of the person who cast it.
Yeah. So you guys have to stay with me.
Well, so we are
Does it
definitely
add?
meeting
add-
on
it adds
Sundays.
So you have
Right.
a +17.
But would this would mostly be a question for Chloe? Like, we could potentially do a night short session if people really want to do twice a week. But okay, yeah, never mind. So we're just gonna keep going on Sundays.
So
Yep.
just once a week Sundays.
All right.
Yep.
Great.
And
good.
then, if we can, I would definitely like to do sessions that are a little bit longer. Not like the full 8-hour ones that we would do in person, but we
really used to do that.
3 for our 2 sessions a week. And I was thinking somewhere between 3 and 4-ish.
That's
That
fine.
should be fine.
A little bit longer if we-
The thing is, I can on Sundays I have something around like 2:30, 2:45.
Yeah. Could
So
we do
like,
Saturdays? Is
so
that
Saturdays would probably be the best for me.
We could do
Saturdays
Saturdays.
maybe, because I probably work on Saturdays, but I don't know my schedule yet.
Okay.
So-
So
We
let us know what
Discuss
you're
week to week and decide if Saturday or
For
Sunday
sure.
works.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us in the chat.
Not yet.